回了幻象的领地，一个人待在附近太过危险，所以我想将他带回七舍住下，顺便帮他找回自己的记忆。
正好，我和小九也约了去七舍碰头。来来来，让本神将手送你一程。啊，还等什么？快出发吧
！OK， 谢谢你们。现在我要去那边，然后我先用马小芳去玩一会儿。 然后女主的话，我就先不玩了，先试一下这新角色。每出一个，有点卡啊，什么这是？
Actually get to see some stuff. Alright, this is gonna be kind of a random stream. I wasn't actually planning on doing this.
哎，这什么啊？
留在这里吧。
前面。 你小子，哎，哦，就是一个小怪而已，我还以为是什么奇怪的东西了。我想有没有什么坐骑啊，或者说交通工具？感觉跑路好麻烦，主要地图有点大。
I just kind of went randomly live because I just realized that I can watch this, and I didn't know that I could.
已经是人类了，哎，怎么还有穿的古装的人类啊？
哎，各位听我一句劝，和气生财都是自己人，有话好好说嘛。
废话少说，我们早就不属于黄龙了。
I actually just made a post about not going live, and then I realized that this was actually something that came out tonight. I thought it came out tomorrow night.
快去帮忙！
我来看一下马小芳的战斗体验。战斗异人。
So here we are.
能量球，连携技能哦 ，QTE， 还可以切换过去，哇，哇，哇，好帅啊！
算你倒霉。
哎，等一下。
Oh my god, it looks so fluid though.
首先是放一个 QTE，
which is gonna be kind of awkward because I know a lot of people aren't gonna know. They're gonna be like, "What the heck?" I actually had to reuse a thumbnail, which I kind of hate to do, but.
看一下大招。有点卡。
算你倒霉。
哇，好帅啊！刚那技能，我想再打一遍。流放者，他们是什么人？
他们都曾是黄龙的一员。 但因为违背律法被驱逐到野外，很难理解吧？艰辛之中，身为同胞的我们没能成为彼此的依靠，反而……
Oh my god, dang it! I'm surprised. I missed so much of it too. I think I missed like the tutorial and stuff. I didn't know that this was coming tonight. I thought it was tomorrow night. Oh, I'm so mad. Not really mad, but.
还没自我介绍，我叫陈皮，是名谷物商人。 作为感谢，
还没有做好。
你们有什么谷物都可以来七舍找我品鉴。
嘴巴
不敢说博古通今，但提起这些老器物，我还是知道不少的。
这是腹语吗？
意外结识了很有意思的人呢，我就知道没人能抵抗正义的魅力。带着这股干劲儿，继续冲吧！
啊！功能菜单，然后有编队。 节奏反应。
Okay. Whoa. Okay. I'm done posting on all the social medias. Like literally, I just was like, okay, we're just gonna go live and do this.
使用异能战斗异能会大幅提升继续效率。集满时可以释放协奏能量球，切换角色消耗所有已有的能量球，触发协奏反应。 然后这边的话就是一些反应的一个公式，火域、光族。
So it looks like you can combine different elements.
这么多
I'm guessing it has different attacks too.
好多反应。
Each of them seem to have different percentages and different attacks. Oh, look at the UI. It looks so good. Okay, so we don't have a ping system. At least from what I can tell, no ping system. So it looks like you actually just have your abilities as Q, E, R, and I think there's one behind the bobbin head. I don't know what that would be. UI looks clean. Yeah, it looks super clean. The movement, I already like the movement. It's a little. I'm guessing you get some sort of mount though, because it kind of looks like you have a little bit of a distance to run. And you got like a dash, and it looks like you also. Oh, it's cool that you have guns though, and they kind of just hover behind you. So. God, I wish I could get to play, but these cutscenes look really good too, and obviously fully voice acted from what I've been able to see. The cutscenes anyway.
欢迎来到七社，来自异乡的共鸣者。这是一片被生机眷顾的净土。
完成度这么高的吗？
This is just a technical test too. That's
哇，这个
insane.
城镇的完成度好高啊，建模都还可以，挺高的完成度。但是有一些地方还是有些小瑕疵，不过也没关系，已经是。
Yeah, this is just a technical test on CN. This isn't even like a beta or anything.
接下来就拜托
I guess I would assume it's more like an alpha.
我会帮助他继续寻找过往的。
And then they already have the voice act. Oh, they have dialogue or like selectable dialogue.
一起维持正义的。不过呢，当你需要正义伙伴的时候，
It has better combat than this, from what I've seen. And I was a little late to the party. I was checking out the tutorial boss, and the tutorial boss had cutscenes inside of the fight and different animations of punching them through like the stones and stuff. It was pretty wild.
那就是我提过的名誉演算中枢。我们去看看有没有什么你身份的线索。我想要。
Oh, you could just switch on the fly like that. So it does look like the. Okay. Oh, she's just kind of like walking around.
走快点吧，走快点吧，你走快点吧，你来嘛，姐妹，滑下水，
Oh, you can swim.
能潜水吗？等一下，
Yeah, the UI looks really clean. I mean, I didn't expect anything different from Kiro Games.
右键是加速，不能潜水，好像也没这什么，宝箱吗？
Oh, and then it looks like they also have like collectible chests around.
好东西啊，这个东西是。
And you got a weapon from that too. I wonder if the weapon's based on the character you're using. Because obviously at this point.
探索宝箱是吧？
Oh, I guess it's for the other character, isn't it?
先去七色一下。
Ooh. Oh, you do have climb.
就对了。
Okay. So you can climb and maneuver stuff. Look at the mobility though, man.
我要去哪里啊？
It's like hover gliding on stuff, and then you're just like climbing up walls, dashing.
演算中枢的下。
The world seems a little dark.
中枢厅了。
Do you mean like just contrast wise, or do you mean like?
无音区的情况啊，可能要麻烦你先自己逛逛了。
I know everybody. Yeah, it's a kind of random stream, but.
OK。 过去了。
Yeah, the movement options are awesome. It's not just your traditional, like you have that climb. They just showcase that you can still do the climb stuff. But look at that, like the jump
哇，
dodge.
大段跳真方便。呼。
Yeah, I wonder if that's a setting you can change in the options though, if you don't really like it.
外面打雷了。
So you can climb, you can do like the jump dash. You can also do like the heliglider thing.
卡，感觉还得要优化一下。我待会看
I
一下
wonder
我
if
的画
mounts
质
are going to be a thing
现
though.
在可能看不了画质，我有点小卡。你们看我直播卡吗？
So far, that's like my favorite part. It's just like the mobility.
中枢。哇，你怎么这么快？
原本陶琪说要见见你，亲自引。
Yeah, it looks like it's fully open
大
world.
家都说这准是他试图提前下班的小。
They need, I mean, they probably have something like that. I just wonder if they're going to show it because it's a technical test. So this is probably going to be a pretty bare bones thing. But the fact that it's already kind of like looking this good at a technical test.
我们试图摸索这些事物之间的联系与
什么时候可以
规律。
飞檐走壁啊？
Does the air dash reset off of it if you dash towards the wall, then jump off the? Oh, like if you continuously like wall climb, door dash, wall dash and stuff. I don't know. I think it's based on your stamina.
推演出无音区的生成数据。
I would imagine it resets on animation though, because I don't think you can double dash. I haven't seen them do that where it's like they do dash twice.
放到装置内。
But I would imagine maybe it resets on an animation, like a climb animation or something.
过往的踪迹了。
Or maybe it's only one stamina
飞檐走壁。
ability at the same time. So yeah, we have our traditional climb. Oh, you can actually slide down too. That's kind of cool. Like while still gripped. You don't have to fall.
就是把 葫芦翻过来吧。可以的。噔。
I'm just wondering if we get to see like the different gotcha elements and stuff too. Whoa.
快速移动点已激活。
竟然没有任何使用记录。
Yo, the characters look pretty good too. I mean, they're a little stiff. You can tell that they have like a little bit of this like animatronic like gyro thing, but I think that's more or less just because it's a technical test.
你可能得先在七舍住下了。别灰心，我们一定能想到其他寻找记忆的方法。初到陌生的环境，难免会有些不安，偶尔也会迎来一些像你这样的漂泊者，但他们都说
The sky looks gray. I think it is kind of gray. I don't know.
我也会帮助你。
I don't know if that's like the aesthetic they're looking for or what. I don't know what type of world it is. If it's like post-apocalyptic like it is in Punishing a Raven, it's kind of supposed to be that way, but
基本都在中枢厅附近了。感兴趣的话，也可以去委托那边看看。完成委托，不仅能获得丰厚的酬劳，还有概率得到鲜为人知的情报。
I like how they already have the voice acting in the technical test. So that's pretty cool.
不定也有关于你记忆的线索。
我的线索。
凡存在，必有痕迹。数据所不能覆盖的地方。
They showed another character, this chick that had pistols. And then obviously you have your main character and then the character from the CG that we got.
这样说起来，要去云路茶馆那边看看吗？那里是七社人流最广的。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to probably do with the fact that the resolution or like the draw distance is just lower. But I can definitely tell that the sky looks gray. I don't know if that's like a choice or if that's just like a technical thing because it's just like they're not going to put a lot of color in it yet. But look at look at the UI. That looks so clean. So 60 FPS. I'm not really sure what resolution. I actually don't know if they're playing on mobile or if, I think it's a mobile test, wasn't it? Oh no, it's mouse and keyboard. Yeah, they already have presets on it. So this is literally PC version. So we have different controllable mapping and stuff like that, depending on what you want to do with your stuff. That's cool. Yeah, and then there's abilities. So they got rid of the ping system from what it looks like. I don't know if they'll change that eventually, but it doesn't look like they have the Punishing Raven ping system. Yeah, because if you see in the bottom right, it looks like they have an E, a Q, and R, and then I don't know what's behind the bobbin head, but I imagine it's either, I guess an I maybe or an F. I'm not sure. Oh, the walking animations is pretty nice too.
有点郁啊，我感觉有点郁，但从这边看的话就感觉有点僵硬，还是要再优化一下。过来了。
这边似乎比平时热闹许多。大家都在这儿做什么呢？
What's the story like of this game? I'm not entirely sure yet. We haven't seen too much about like the actual stories and stuff. It's been kind of like a tutorial based stage stuff. Look at that guy. That guy looks pretty cool too. I thought you're not gonna live stream this? What do you mean?
潮石是从黑石中提纯出的明塑聚合物，也是我们赖以生存的能源物质。近期幻想出现。
I thought this was tomorrow, but I didn't know what time.
但不知道为什么，潮石的需求却不断上升，甚至到了夸张的程度。
哎，难得运气爆棚，获得了超多高纯度潮石，却没想到大家这么热情。你们的出价让我很为难呐，完全不知道该卖给谁了。
好帅，这男的。
不如你来替我决定吧。
我啥都不懂啊。
就是你。你觉得我该把潮石卖给谁呢？
卖给我吧。
哦，很有道理啊，将所需之物给最需要的人。哎呀，想起了一个不得了的幻想。
Will there be a stream tomorrow? Probably not, because it's gonna be 4th of July.
早就定好买家。
那你是来找茬的吧？
不过你们别急。
No sound? Can you not hear it?
需要潮石的原因是什么？下次再有。
I just had it pretty low.
时间联系你们。
你这家伙！
Oh, she's from the starting screen, isn't she?
开个玩笑而已，无伤大雅嘛。你的终端 有点特别。
Yeah, we just got 2 characters. I wonder, they're obviously going to be playable. So we have a little bit of dialogue, but I don't know how much it affects the story.
就是这么不同。不过终端，这倒是启发了我。演算中枢是不会出错的，没有使用记录，或许是因为终端本身，说不定是因为先前的对战导致终端受到了损坏。
确实。
What the hell, the guy
去
playing?
武器店检查一下吧。
买武器去吧。这个吵死怎么感觉有点谐音梗啊？吵死我啊！哦呸呸呸！哼 ，sorry。哎呦，有点小卡。我好像看弹幕说可以把这个画质再往上再拉一下，好像史诗级上面还可以再换一个电影级。
So I'm not sure if they're changing the resolution at that point. So it looks like it's on PC.
哦，有一点动态模糊了，感觉，还是换回来吧。待会等我搞清楚之后再来调这个画质。先用史诗级，毕竟习惯了史诗级。武器商店老板。
Okay, so this is gonna be like the weapon dealer, dude.
哇，金色的武器。
Oh, so you can buy different weapons and stuff. So I wonder if any character can use any
哎
weapon,
我要买什么武器来着？
or if you're buying weapons for your specific gacha characters.
我要找到泱泱先，免得被骗了。
能帮忙看看我旁边这位的终端吗？
The blacksmith, yeah.
这个终端看着没什么异
I wonder if there's gonna be different towns with blacksmiths and markets and stuff like that.
没有，只是它的数据存储似乎有些不稳定。
涉及明朝生态的东西，你们还是去研究所。
I think they got the VAs mixed up.
战损器械。
That's a lot of weapon for a lot of character, though. Yeah, I wonder if it's like specific because we watched that this person has somebody on their team that uses guns, like dual pistols. So I don't
那
know.
我们现在就去研究所那边吧。
去吧。算了，以后再来买。我还有710，我不太想消费。
我们到了，星锤研究所。
It looks like she uses a sword.
它的曙光所在。
哎。
Oh God!
姐妹，偷袭是吧？
Yo, what is this guy?
巴尔，
表现不错。
Look at this edgelord.
的确让我有关注的价值。
巴尔，你的身份不同以往，这种失礼的举动会给纪言造成麻烦的。你们认识吗？他就是研究院的首席巴尔，也是能给我们提供帮助的人。
我操，声音好好听啊！
你们找错人了。
So this guy just threw a flame ball at us for nothing, and then they're just like, "Ah, I'm just kidding."
好好听的声音。
They're gonna have a dialogue here.
我来聊聊天。
我们不是为了合成来的，而
He's
是
just like fireball, and he's like, "Nah, I'm just messing around." Yeah, literally show off. He's just like, "Nah,
我们
I'm
没有
kidding."
找到他的任何使用记录。难道说，真的是他的数据存储功能出了问题？作为名誉生态的研究首席，或许你能
What a guy.
看起来，你并不属于黄龙。异乡之人，能告诉我你来自何处吗？
其实我也不知
I
道。
wonder how much the dialogue affects like what
一
happens
个你
though.
想象不到的地方。
世界上不存在绝对的不可知，不过耗费的时间多少。
Oh my God, what does he have jetting from his elbows?
但你的终端款式特殊，没有记录是因为其他的原因。
你们看他这个衣服，为什么会有2根天线插在？
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm glad somebody else noticed it. Why is he? Maybe it's his weapon. Kind of looks like what you put on the bottom of tents to keep the tents up. Stakes or whatever. Like those rods you put in the tent.
哦，我说，
Maybe he does it to keep his shirt up.
严苛到这种程度吗？
Unless he uses whips. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
你的回答是？
我答应你。
Look at his walk.
性格就是这样。
Yeah.
对你并没有恶意。组建
Fashion can get weird. Yeah, maybe that's what it
也许能
is.
去野外试试运
Weird
气
weapon
准备
though.
妥当后
Hey, whips are
来
cool.
骑手出口找我吧。我在那
I
等你
mean, I want to see some more of the combat.
然后这个就是。
Okay, so this is like the news part, right? Where it's like showing you like what's different.
支线和探索宝箱，挑战复古。
This is looking pretty good for a technical test, though.
然后现在我没有
And then what's that?
可以了，我现在。
Oh, so that gives you the main menu
我
stuff.
现在要
Okay.
去探索宝箱，然后
And then, oh, okay. So you have like the menu to choose what side quest or quest you're going on. Cool.
哇，卡等级吗？可恶。
Oh, it looks like you have a day-night cycle too, because it definitely is night now. But I don't know if that was because of the dialogue change or if that was because of the passing of time.
画质怎样？
So it kind of looks like day-night cycle, unless that was procced by the
我去那边看一下，我去那边看一下。
by the dialogue, but I don't imagine so because I think it was like sunset when he started talking. Okay, so you have the jump that takes your stamina too. See, this is like my favorite part is that you have all this different types of ways to get around the terrain. Oh, like you can run up it. Oh, so if it's like a hill that's slided enough, you can actually run up it.
飞檐走壁。
Is this open world? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
飞檐走壁。我之前一直不知道。
Like the different ways to traverse the world is like my favorite so far. So from what I've been able to see, it's pretty much open world. I haven't seen any spots where it's like loading times between areas. But we also haven't been able to run around too much because we've been doing like the tutorial, or like this person has. This is a technical test actually. So it's like an alpha basically. Yeah, they're like ninja wall running, but it was using stamina. I don't know if it was using any more. And swimming also takes stamina, so I'm guessing you can drown.
就直接往上这样，叭叭叭叭叭叭。
Wuthering Gray Impact.
直接走上去。
I mean, of course, these open worlds are always going to have that sort of like transversal stuff. Like, you're not going to get away from that. If you really wanted to like compare anything, Genshin would be taking that from Breath of the Wild.
从这里走过去啊。
Did I see the boss fight at the beginning? Yeah, the tutorial one. It had like a CG in the middle of it, and she like punched him through the wall. Like 5 different stones. It was pretty cool. I'm hoping we can see a little bit more of like another boss fight, but I'm guessing that's like probably a ways away because this is like tutorial. So it's really cool that you can actually just run up walls, it seems. It does look like it takes a little bit more stamina than just regular. Yeah, it definitely takes up a lot more stamina. But it's actually versatile. You can actually run quite high.
这么高的墙直接走过来了。
Yeah, it's a technical test. Imagine the tutorial fight being really hard. I mean, some games just start you off and they're like, you're gonna get your butt kicked just to show you what it looks like. Yeah, that was pretty high. That was a pretty good wall run, and I imagine maybe you could probably increase that bar a little bit. Maybe. I don't know if Genshin has something like that where you can like eventually get your stamina higher, but Breath of the Wild does. Look at this dude. NPC's looking cool too. I want to see a little bit more combat. Of course, we're kind of like at the beginner like tutorial stuff where she like they're starting to learn like different menus, but
打飞猎手去。
yeah, I can kind of hear the music too. It's very subtle, but it's a nice little atmospheric one. Oh, here we go. So we actually get to see a little bit of the map. So it does look like you have points where you can unlock maps, and maybe that's where they're going.
这地图的话是从
Because it kind of looks like that's where we're looking to go. The human or constructs? I think in this world they're humans. I don't think it's like a push on punishing your Raven story. I think it's kind of their own thing, but I'm not entirely sure what exactly the universe building is. Like if we're considered humans or what, really. Post Honkai Odyssey. Have upgradable stamina? Usually gachas don't, I guess, but that'd be really cool to see. Yeah, the way that they're moving around is actually really cool to see. It's not just their traditional like climb up wall. You can still do that, but he was wall running, and then they were also doing like the air dash, and then they have that little like umbrella thing. And I would imagine, I mean, I'm not gonna say 100% that maybe you can get mounts because the map looked pretty big.
有战车哎。
Well, I streamed the Punishing Raven first anniversary live stream. It's in 30 minutes.
有小萝莉。
Probably not. I was thinking about it, but I think I'm gonna kind of focus on this. What a weird
都是一
car.
样的你。
It kind of looks like it's a one-seater.
这个是一样样。他怎么站这里啊？
So I don't know if she's part of the party. So this looks like kind of like a safe zone. A psychic trick where the enemies are objects, so they count as something that can reset your air movement. Infinite air dash. Yeah, I mean, DMC has some of the coolest combat just because they're able to do that stuff. You're able to like reset a lot of different moves, and you're able to do such crazy things with the movement. I don't really know what it looks like. We've seen kind of like, I don't want to say limited fighting, but it's been pretty like tutorial. And then we fought a couple of people, and now we're here. Okay, so it looks like you have
我先不管他。
people out in the wild. I think they're just gonna ignore them though. They still have another person on their team. So it looks like you have 2 people currently on the squad. I don't know if it
要过去，对吧？
eventually gets bigger, but the chick that he has on his other team or on his other thing, she uses dual pistols, which is kind of dope. A little bit of DMC.
现在是要干嘛？
You can get 3 people on a team. That would make sense since most of the games do that. Oh, that little like sense thing. You can actually see the enemies around you too.
我要用这个。
Oh, he switched. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she uses dual pistols, which is actually kind of interesting. I'm kind of wanting to see a little bit more on that. But it also looked like they had parries and stuff too. Like when he was going against the boss person in the tutorial, it looked like you could do like parries and dodges and stuff. I don't know if it has the matrix yet. And then, okay, so we just saw fast travel as well. So we have fast travel.
哇，
Oh, so we just had to kill that little thing. I guess I don't know what that thing did though.
爬墙的时候直接是翻越的。
I didn't see the matrix, just a normal slowdown. Yeah, they probably are gonna opt to go down that way, I
你
guess.
就要去找泱泱去做任务。我发现这个
The swapping of character seems very seamless though,
感觉帅
which is nice to
帅一
see.
点不知道为啥。我怀疑以后可能会有跑酷的。跑酷
Like
的
just
那种
like
模式
going through all the different places and jumping on everything and running, and this is really cool. I like the movement so far. It's like my favorite part. Having like the air dash, a little gliding thing, running between places seems to be pretty seamless.
看来你已经准备好了，我们出发吧。
这我的震撼，好强烈，
嗯，
Whoa, what's going on with this?
见吗？
声响从
Yo, I'm ready to see somebody fight a boss again. That was pretty dope.
似乎很绝望。
什么声音？
First time seeing gameplay? Yeah, this is my first time seeing it too. We're watching the technical test on Billy. How is it? So far the mobility seems really cool. And we watched like kind of the first part of the tutorial boss, and that seemed really cool. It had a lot of CGs in it. I thought I was playing it. Yeah, no, unfortunately I didn't get in the technical test. It's for CN only, and I think they were pretty strict on it. I think you had to have like a Chinese number and all this different stuff, and I don't know. So unfortunately it's only
泱
CN
泱
right
哎
now.
我有泱泱了。
Oh, so you have her now. Okay, so yeah, 3 people in the party so far is the max we've seen. Ooh, look at her moves. Ooh, I like kind of how she has that like more classical formal fight. Kind of seems like she has like more of a formal stance. Oh, she has a summon? Wait, what was that? That's her ability. That was her Q. Ooh, the E is so much like kind of an alpha
可以
set.
的。
The old slash and see put it back. No, well, there's no release date. No release date. Period.
分别把这几个主
We
线
expect it's gonna come out globally as well as CN and everything. They're probably gonna launch like simultaneously. We're only on a technical test right now, so basically like an alpha.
好看。
And unfortunately, CN's the only one getting to kind of enjoy it right now. I'm guessing that they'll have technical tests or something of a similar nature for each one of the versions of it, because they have all the different accounts on Twitter and stuff, and each one of the CGs had their respective like language when they announced the game in the first place. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, you got QTEs. You got QTEs. I can see it flaring. Yeah, QTEs. Awesome. Oh, and it does have that slow effect. Looks more like a bubble though than it is an actual matrix, so maybe it only affects the people that you've slow mode, and people outside of it can actually hit you. So a little bit like what Tower of Fantasy does. Because Tower of Fantasy has a similar thing where it has the bubble, and anything outside of the bubble has normal speed, but anything in it
长普有
is
一
slowed
个特殊
down.
技能。
I'm here to see the character. Boring. This character's pretty cool. I like how they have different like mechanics.
我还没有注意长安普攻的技能。
And Phil, please do something. This and Infield are the two games that I am so much hyped for, and obviously everything coming to Arknights. But this is the type of stuff like I hope Infield starts to kind of show some stuff. But
是要打 boss 吗？还真是打
reminds me of Punishing Raven. Yeah, well, they're definitely. I don't know if you know, but Kiro Games is the one who makes both games,
好冷静
so they're going to be inspired a little bit by each other, which is a good thing. I think Punishing Raven has some awesome combat.
不管看见多少
They obviously ditched the ping system though for a more traditional
要把这些幻象给
skill-based system. It looks like it. Like I don't mean like
行为，
I don't know, like the QR and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's why. It's because they're the same publisher or like developer.
可以。
So this is pretty much open world PGR with a little bit more polish, obviously. Oh, we're actually going to see some. Ooh, okay. So we have some traditional like up close attackers, and it looks like that guy in the back's more like a mage. And you can actually see that he's kind of playing it safe. Like the AI kind of knows that they're wanting to kind of stay away, which is actually kind of a cool concept.
随行。
Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's an alt. We're getting a little bit of a lag thing, but this is a technical.
一分共鸣。
Wait, is the other one still in the field? Okay, so yeah, I'm really curious to see what that bubble does. I imagine it has to be some sort of time bubble, like slow down anyway.
有点小难度啊，感觉。
Spends that $50 on marketing. I really hope they marketed this thing, man. Like, look how awesome this is. Like, this could go, and I think it could do awesome because as of right now, it's slated to probably come out everywhere at once, which is just going to be such a great thing.
可以跟他谈刀，好像。
凛冽战
Oh, the alts look pretty good too. Oh, that's kind of like a whirlwind. I would say the alts look a little bit. Yeah, so you have like the traditional. Oh, that enemy actually parried him.
沉沦。
So we actually just saw the enemy parry. So the enemy has a parry as well, but you can see that it has a little bit of inspiration from
我感觉
Punishing
我要
Raven.
玩会了之后的话，
Like the dodge and stuff, that is definitely pretty Punishing
特别
Raven.
舒服哎。
试试用它来爆破
The mobility's awesome.
直接获取组件。
I don't want to even talk about the Genshin people, bro. I hope they stay on Genshin. No offense. Like, I think there's people in Genshin's community that are probably awesome dudes, and they probably make awesome content, but as far as like the toxic side of it, I really hope. Oh, you have like kind of different ways to get chests and stuff. That's kind of cool.
就这个东西是用来
I don't know if it's anything like PGR. It might be a little bit too much of a steep for a lot of people who play. Well, it goes pretty quick.
这边的话应该是一些
I mean, they're
特殊
probably gonna jump onto it because it's an open world game, but I hardly doubt that they'll stay.
现在的话要不回城
They'll probably go back to Genshin because it's like, you know, their bread and butter or whatever. Yeah, I mean, if you got a couple of cool Genshin people that make some decent content, they're able to check their community and be, you know, decent communities and stuff, and they bring that, I'm all the merrier for it. But I really just don't want like those massive people that just have such toxic communities. But I mean, only time will tell exactly how Kiro Games decides to handle that if it comes to that.
会附加体力条。哦，
Yeah, so that's another thing I was about to say, Stanley, is like I think this hits a different side of it though. Genshin's a lot more casual, and you would have to like just looking at this from the gameplay standpoint, and if it's anything like Punishing Raven,
那这画风
you're gonna have to think quite a bit while you're fighting. You're not just gonna be able to spam buttons and, you know, be happy and stuff like that. Not saying that parts of Genshin isn't hard,
的
but
话并不是纯纯的末世风，而是那种末世
They don't want the
后
difficulty here.
那样的一个重建。
yeah, well, I mean, they label anything that's an open world as a Genshin killer. I mean, Tower of Fantasy, the devs of Tower of Fantasy literally labeled themselves as Genshin killers, but I kind of I feel like they're kind of in a different vein. Honestly, just looking at this, I can tell that they have inspiration, obviously, from just normal
叫那个什么
open world. Obviously, you have the climbing, you have the mobility, you have the running
就
around.
那个实体技能叫什么来着？
But I would definitely say that they have their own plays. Like, people could probably play both and be happy too.
对对对对对，谢谢谢谢，我可以。
I think a lot of people will play both. If somebody's looking to kind of go on here and,
我可以在这里升级。
you know, have a little bit more of a fight on their hands or whatever, then they'll play this. And if they're looking to just casually kind of run around. Now, the big thing about this game, though, is going to be the end game. How they handle the end game, because I know that's a big thing. I don't play Genshin, but I know that's a big thing on Genshin, and it's how the end game's kind of handled. So I really hope that they find a way to do that. And I think Punishing Raven does a pretty good job at end game.
啊，这个
And I also hope that they bring over the PGR pities and the free-to-playness. Are there any gear system? We saw a black market, like a blacksmith, that was selling guns with a, or selling weapons with a
我能
currency.
打得过吗？前面等一下。
But I'm not 100% if that was a premium gacha currency or if that was a currency that you get from playing the game. I mean, we haven't really seen anything gacha wise because he's gotten these characters for free basically from the story. So as far as we know about the weapons, it does look like you can like switch out weapons, but I don't know how exactly you get those. I don't know if it's like a weapon gacha or what, because we saw a blacksmith. That was about all we could see. Yeah, so I mean, I've just heard that Genshin's is pretty monotonous once you get to the end game. Like, it's a really cool story, it has a lot of cool things to it, but once you get to the end game, you're pretty much just like, what do I do? Is it toxic because of the high amount of players, or did the community around it make it toxic? I think it happened both. I think it grew really fast, and obviously the more people you're gonna have, the toxic's gonna be. But I also feel like some of the content creators, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who plays Genshin, I think some of the content creators didn't necessarily like facilitate it, but they didn't like stop it. Oh, you have a grappling. Oh, wait, you have a grappling. Wait a minute. No. Oh, I want to see how this works. Oh, you can't get up around it like that. I just saw him have a grapple though. Oh, he does. It's on his little toolbar back down there. Huh. So your abilities switch over. Maybe there's a way to swap it over. Yeah, because you can see that they have a grapple and a dash. What the heck is that? That's kind of like almost like Monster Hunter-ish, like the Firefly thing. Seems like you can only really do that while you're running or traversing though. Traversing. It's a little awkward because the technical test. You can see that there's a couple of things. In the combat scenarios, yeah, I was just thinking that. Like, imagine comboing into it. I mean, because that's the big thing on Monster Hunter is like being able to like grapple into him, beat the hell out of him for a second, and grapple out. That's really dope. I really like the way that Monster Hunter. Oh, look how dope that is. Oh, you don't need to grab anything. You can. Oh, it's literally Monster Hunter's Firefly, but you can hang on to it for as long as you want. That's literally Monster Hunter's Firefly thing. I'm not complaining. That's awesome though, because that's such a cool technique that Monster Hunter had. Yeah, it's a wire bug. That's actually cool though. I'm not complaining. I know some people might say that they copied it, and I mean in some aspects obviously, but to see that on something like this, that's awesome because that's a huge thing. Now I don't know how they're going to be able to use it. It does look like you can get in and out of combat with it relatively easily, because I know that's how people use it on Monster Hunter, is to kind of get into a situation, also get themselves out. Yeah, that's a huge combo opener right there. Oh, attack off of it. Oh, I was hoping I want to see them attack off of it. That'd be the first thing I would test right now. After learning that, I would whip into those guys and see if I could attack them. Oh, looks like we're gonna kind of run around. I think they're trying to get past the tutorial though. So it looks like you can combo with the dash as well though. Yeah, this is looking really good, especially the fact that this is just a technical test. I mean, I've hardly seen anybody implement that into a game like this though. Monster Hunter seems to be the only one that's ever really used like the wire bug, at least efficiently. So I'm actually kind of happy to see it here. Translate for you? I don't know. I don't know what they're saying. I wish, bro. Oh, so you can't do a slam down, it looks like. Oh, what are these? Oh, maybe like a side puzzle? Oh, this kind of looks like a puzzle. Yeah, smack one of them. I bet they swap off onto some sort of thing. Hit it. No, hit it. Dang it. I'm gonna 100% main this. Yeah. Is it gonna have PvP too? I'm not 100% sure. If it's anything like Punishing Grey Raven, they'll have leaderboards, and that's about as far as the PvP will go. Honestly, I don't really want PvP, but I'm also not a heavy PvPer. So if they add PvP, I hope it's something that like you can kind of get on, and if you want to be the best of the best, you can obviously do that. But if you want to be kind of casual and get some of the rewards, you can do that as well. Having opportunities to do different things in PvP based on your playstyle is like key to there. If they're gonna have it, I don't know if they're going to, because Punishing Grey Raven doesn't really have it. They just have like a tier, like a leaderboard. Yeah, DMC. Yeah, DMC also has it. Yeah, I was trying to think of the other game. I haven't played a lot of the newer DMCs because I grew up with like 3, and then 4 and 5 were pretty fun. I actually think I have them on Steam, but I haven't played through them. Yo, what's up, awesome winner? Imagine co-op. Co-op PvP would be pretty cool too. I imagine they're gonna have some sort of PvP or not PvP, but like co-op dungeons. That'd be kind of cool too. Yeah, maybe dungeons. Dungeons would be pretty high up. I imagine at this point though, they would have to do something like that. I've kind of heard, and I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is 100% sure, but is Genshin's co-op kind of not as cool? Because I've heard like that co-op exists in Genshin, but it's not really that good. But yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Like I'm hoping they bring it over from Punishing Grave. Like if you do your paying cage and stuff like that, you pretty much just get bragging rights. It's pretty basic. I'm not I don't play it, so I'm not trying to sit here and bash on it or anything. I just wanted to know. So it looks like you got in-game mail, of course. So this is pretty standard. It looks like they actually got the currency. So that currency actually looks like the premium currency. Now I don't know if 880 is a lot. I kind of imagine if it's a technical test, that's probably around a 10 pull. Because usually on betas and technical tests, like obviously they want you to pull and they want you to play. So typically if they're given that kind of stuff. Oh, it actually looks like you can change your oh, is that what that is? Or did he just unlock a new thing? It kind of looks like you can change the tools that you use. Yeah, we haven't seen the gacha yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, they're little puzzles. Yeah, they're little puzzles to get stuff. So you have to have different tools for different things. I'm guessing you have to, it's a little buggy. You can tell that it's not as smooth as it wants to be. What does it do? Does it open up? Oh, there has to be more than one. I think earlier we saw like 3 of them. I think you have to do, it's like a puzzle. Yeah, you got to find the other ones. Oh, they're over there. Yeah, they're across the riverbed. So it looks like you have a couple puzzles. I wonder how much this is going to do. So I wonder if they're going to do like, yeah, you can definitely tell that you're getting stuck in some areas. Oh, he's going to drown. Well, at least we get to see what happens. Oh, no. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you got to do the puzzle. Now, I wonder if you get premium currency from doing the puzzle, similar to kind of way the Tower of Fantasy does it. It's kind of cool. So I don't know if he had to trade a tool for that or if that was just something that he unlocked and he gets to play with now. Kind of looked like he traded the grapple hook for it. So I don't know if you have to kind of make decisions based on the grapple hook is not leaving my side. I'll tell you that. I'm going to use the grapple hook. Do they listen to their community? On PGR, they don't tend to market a lot, which is kind of their biggest issue, but so you have another one. Imagine the other one's on top of the rock. Yeah, it's definitely on top. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what I imagined. So you did that to unlock the chest at the top. Just from Breath of the Wild, yeah. I mean, I'm not hyping it up too much, but it's always cool to have stuff like that going on. Like, just gives you another thing to do. So it actually looks like there's 2 different currencies. They listen to CN. I guess I'll put it this way. They listen to the biggest part of their community, but if this game's going to come out simultaneously, then I imagine they're going to listen to everybody. And this is probably why, I'm not going to be 100% certain on this one, why the global side of Punishing Grave has probably had a little bit of a market cut. And far as like marketing and stuff, it's probably because they're gearing up to put a lot of money into this. And it definitely looks like they put a lot of care and attention into this. Yeah. Are you going to react to the first anniversary live stream or PGR on live? I'm probably going to sit on this one for a little bit. I know that it starts at 11, but I'm probably just going to watch this. I might go back and like see what they have to announce and stuff like that. Okay, on their defense though, Watanabe is still an S rank. I know he's an A rank, but he plays like an S rank. The dude's whipped out of his mind. I would probably say that it's because it's like there's things about it, like the characters are a little stiff. Obviously you can see that sometimes the running doesn't necessarily work, especially like in crevices. It seems like you're getting stuck a lot, but again, this is a technical test, so I mean, I imagine they're going to have a marketing team that's going to cover each version of the game. That's the biggest problem, is because you can obviously see that they put a lot of attention into punishing Raven when it comes to CN, and they're doing very, very good at marketing that side of it. But Global kind of got a shaft marketing wise.
但保护好你自己也很重要。
But I imagine they wouldn't do the same thing because has to cost them a lot of money, especially if they're going to come out all at once. Yeah, I mean, it's a technical. Honestly, though, for a technical test, this is running pretty smooth. This actually looks pretty good. You might as well do consoles too. I would agree with that, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to do mobile and PC because that's a big market for them, obviously, because people like to play on their PC and continue on their mobile. It's a huge thing. And then they'll probably work on trying to get it out on PlayStation and stuff like that. Because you also have to think, like, from their standpoint, it's like, okay, well, do they put it on previous gen consoles, or do they focus on next gen? Is it enough to be on next gen? Like, they have a lot to kind of think about for that. Not really into these character designs. I'd say some of the characters we've seen so far are pretty like palette wise are pretty casual, but I don't know. We haven't really seen too many characters. Okay, so you do have kind of like the pull in, but it looks like you can only do that or like that SmackDown. Oh, okay, Grizzly. So Grizzly kind of giving us the information here. They were shown off at Sony's Days of Play. It's going to be PS5 right away. Okay, that's actually a big thing then. Honestly, I mean, Sony's been in the kind of the position right now to be taking over some markets. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony works with Hero Games to get this out to compete with Genshin. Not for like 1-for-1 in the same thing, but I think that this could potentially be a pretty big market share. And the reason that these are such a keen thing, I know a lot of people like to compare it to Genshin, and whether it is similar to Genshin in some aspects, this is also a very good thing for anybody who actually likes Genshin and is able to play Genshin, because if a game like this comes out, it will force Genshin to get into a more competitive and be a better game overall. Well, Sony can, or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people get really mad and they're going to see this and they're going to say like, well, this takes from Genshin, this takes from this stuff, but it's also like a really good, like a thing. If these games, I really think these games will coexist. I think people will play both. I think people will play Genshin when they're feeling like, yeah, I just want to relax. I just want to run around the world. I just want to destroy some stuff. And then when you're feeling a little bit more competitive and you want to kind of like get in here and start beating some shit and do some parries and do some cool dodges, you're going to play this. You know, and you're going to play both of them together, and then Genshin's going to get a lot better because it has a little bit of competition. This is going to get a lot of better because it has competition with Genshin. Then they're going to have this awesome flow, because up till now, honestly, nothing has really touched Genshin. Yeah, the things that we want to see here that are going to be pretty polished and only going to get better is combat, the mobility. These two things are already pretty solid from what we're watching and hearing. And then like that, you have the little bit of a dodge. I think it's a little bit of the stream though that I'm watching has a couple hiccups. So I don't actually think that every single hiccup is happening because of like the game itself, because I am streaming a stream basically. So there's obviously going to be some compression. So if it looks a little bit like laggy or anything like that, that could definitely be a possibility as well. Yeah, so we already got the key things that we really want to like. If they just polish this stuff, it'll be super awesome. But this is what I was really hoping for, like a huge foundation. Look at these enemies. Look at this dude. The AI seems to be kind of standing around a little bit. So I don't know if like some of these basic AIs seem to be a little, I don't know, they seem to be a little bit just standing around. Maybe the AI isn't fully developed. Oh, there you go. You can start to see the wirefly there. Yeah, this guy seems to be kind of just like big brute, smash, smash. Not too much going on behind his little eyes, but they'll take things from Genshin and what can they do differently and what to keep. I mean, they're already kind of doing that. Like, I mean, I don't think Genshin was the first one to ever do the whole climbing stuff, but obviously they have stuff from like the climbing, some of the mobility, and then it looks like they kind of went with more of the traditional skill bases and stuff like that, getting rid of the orbs. Oh, smash, bro. It took 2 smashes to destroy a character though, so it looks like this guy, if you get caught by him, you're kind of screwed. So what we've seen is like it's not entirely a matrix. It turns into this bubble, and basically anything inside of the bubble tends to get slowed down, and anything outside of the bubble is not slowed down. So I don't know if you play Tower Fantasy or not, but it's similar to the way that they do that. So basically it looks like it won't affect the entire world like the way that Matrix does. Everything slows down, but in this one it looks like anything inside of a particular space will. That's what I've seen so far. I don't know if they're going to change that or what, but that's kind of the premise I get, because when they perfect judge, you can actually see this bubble come up, and then they kind of do the slow thing. And it actually looked like that guy was going to do a slam, and he got caught in the mid-air doing it too. Punisher Graven just went live, FYI. After hair is feathers. Yeah, I don't know. Her design's pretty cool though. What a sus. Yeah, hype. I agree. They're probably gonna do that, but you know, it is what it is. Is this girl? They do have pretty similar designs though. They all kind of seem like they're related. Not gonna lie, they all seem like they're kind of related in a way. Like the three kind of characters that are being shown here, like this one, and then the one with feathers, and then I think the other one's the main character, the one in all black. This chick looks pretty cool though. I kind of want to see what the gacha looks like. Imagine if they're actually related. It kind of looks like it. I mean, honestly, it kind of looks like they're... Ooh, what do we got? Oh, you got a new character. Oh, you have 4 characters on your team. Oh, wait, is she actually on the team, though? I don't know if she's actually on the team. Okay, so each person has an element type as well, it appears. Okay, I want him to back out. I think that they're all on the team, or is it just 3 people? So you only have 3 people on a team. Okay, cool. So they just... Oh, okay. What are we seeing here? So here's some gacha currency, but what is this? You just buy the characters? So do you not have to gacha for them, or is this just because it's a technical test? Yeah, this is like mats, materials. Looks like you have different weapons. It looks like you have characters. 800 for the currency. So they actually got a free one for that. Because I think earlier in the shop, they got 800 as well. Well, the game's dying. Yeah, I don't know what's kind of going on, to be honest. So they decided not to buy anybody, but I wonder... Look like paint colors? They kind of did. Maybe we can change the customization of the colors. What, are we lagging, or are they lagging? Look like a dev menu? Game is bugging? Wow, what is this? Oh, they switched the squad. Oh no, he didn't. What the heck did it? What was he doing? Game dying? Are you guys not seeing it? Is it not running fine for you guys? I'm confused. Oh, when he was buying stuff. Okay. I was kind of confused. Whoa, look at that chick. Did you see that backwards? Oh, look at that. She like flings it backwards. Okay. This chick's got some moves. Oh, wait, you actually have a bar down there. There's some sort of like timing to it. Oh my God, you have different timings. At that bottom bar. Yeah, see, you can go into different moves like that. That's kind of dope. Whoa, so they have like a different mechanic to them. Oh, she has an ice effect. Okay, this chick, she caught my attention. That's pretty smooth. Okay, we get to see this person. Oh, she's a summoner? Or is that just an ability? Oh my god, she's a summoner. She's a straight up. She gets to use like summons and stuff.
哦，我知道怎么玩它了，
What?
就是打打，然后
Oh my
召唤
god, they have a summoner? What?
控制
Oh my
这样
god.
转那个怪，
Yo, that's so dope. Straight up. I just got chills on that. That's pretty dope. I see, I'm confused on the bubble. The bubble looks like it would almost be like a slowdown.
我再看一下白年，
Okay, at first I was like, oh, she's like a mage. But no, she's not just a mage. She's a summoner. She's summoning things.
它无法空中
Alright, that's pretty dope. Well, because at first I thought that was just an ability, because somebody else like has that ability to summon someone, but not to this extent. Oh, and it has like basic attacks and stuff. That seems to be like the main. I wonder if that changes with the weapon though.
去那个地方玩一会，我把这个编队
You welcome? What am I welcome for?
待会再升级一下就好了，挺酷炫的。
Oh, for the sub? Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you.
有点危险，赶紧溜。
Fight smoother than the MC, huh? Seems like they have different mechanics. Yeah, but I was wondering if like, because it looked like that was the main, like that duck, the white duck kind of looked like it was the main. I forgot what they call them.
不好意思，按错了。
Like the main thing.
周遭的风息陷入
So like change shards, it looked like.
越发强烈，方向没有错，生成的无音区就在我们附近。
我操！扫描。
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It looks like you get some of the currency from some of the different things in the world, like the chests and stuff. But I don't know if you. I've seen actually weapons though. You do get weapons, but I don't know how high rarity. We saw earlier that they opened up a chest and got a couple of pistols, but I don't know the rarity on them. Well, yeah, it definitely looks like you have to think about kind of what you're doing and who you have on your team. And kind of like what their abilities at. So it kind of looks like you would have like a unique play style almost, like what you would like to do. Like if you like to play like summoners or play from a range, it kind of looks like you're able to do that. I haven't seen any archers though. So I don't know exactly what the range is besides the dual pistols, but almost the dual pistols are more like a DMC thing. So you're still kind of close.
跑谷队的成员可以问问道。
And I wonder if they're actually unlocking these characters or you're getting the character because they're part of the story. Like I kind of don't know.
需要帮忙吗？
快救救他们！救救我的队友！无音区出现的太多了。
Everybody has different bars, yeah.
大家根本来不及反
They only really experimented with the ice chick though, so I wonder what the different bars do. It looks like they have like their own different gimmicks.
手令拼死掩护我才逃离。
I mean, hey, it's possible. We've only seen like a handful of characters. I don't know how many characters they're gonna imagine having.
我们正是为此而来的。
Oh god, not another with weapon gotcha and character gotcha. Well, Punishing Graven has both,
人生
but Punishing Graven's rather good at making sure that you don't necessarily absolutely have to have the weapon to make a character viable. But I'm not sure if they're gonna bring that over to this game.
我这
Plus, the pity for characters in Punishing Graven is super like nice. You can pretty much get whatever character you want.
打，天妹，
So it all depends on what they decide to do, what they're gonna bring from PGR. If they do decide to bring anything from PGR,
情况太过异常，
I imagine they'll probably have a weapon and a character gotcha to some extent. But it looks like they have a couple different ways to get character shards, and it also looks like they have a couple different ways to get weapons based on what you're doing. Yeah, so it looks like you have a couple different ways to do it. Yo, look at these cutscenes though. Whoa, look at this dude. Oh, he's got the flash step? Oh, you're gonna get body, girl. Sorry. Oh, but the MC's fast. Okay, CG's a little weird. CG's a little weird. Oh, wait, actually, I think it's the after image. Like, I think it's supposed to be like that. So we're getting a look at another boss. So this looks like to be, yeah, so this is gonna be another boss.
我操！
So the last boss we got to see was part of the tutorial. Look at this dude. Oh my god, what a cool design though. He's got a shadow step. Oh, nice. Okay, playing a little bit of distance. I'd swap off onto the summoner if you want to play distance.
扔死
So it does look like you can freeze in the game, though. I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
嘿，
Oh, bomb. I see. I see. I kind of want to see the parry mechanic again. I think you're able to parry in this game. Oh, that does very little damage. It's like 6 damage only.
嘿，
Oh, that's kind of cool.
化形。
Yeah, that's what I was kind of curious about. So I don't think he, unfortunately, I don't think he leveled up his characters. This boss is like level 15, and I'm pretty sure last time we seen him level his characters up, they're all like level 7. So I think he's gonna have quite a hard time fighting this boss.
即刻消失。
He ain't doing very much
哇，好
damage.
巴萨！啊，我应该升级的，我错了。哇，好高的伤害！
Of all the cool characters, he plays with the most
啊
boring.
根本打不过。嘿，
Yeah, I was kind of hoping. I don't think he leveled up his characters. I think he's gonna have kind of a hard time here.
我没有闪避条。
Oh yeah, he got one shot in. Yeah, so I imagine he's gonna be failing this and having to reset. But it looks like that yellow bar under there seems to be some sort of like breaker bar. Maybe it breaks the opponent's defense like it does in PGR. It kind of looks like reverse. It kind of looks like it's going up based on damage, but I can't really see it moving. He's just having fun. Yeah, he's just messing around.
我操！
Oh my god, look at all these different movesets. Probably kind of feeling it out to see if there's a bunch of different movesets. I wonder if they have
啊
second phases. Yeah, this person's level 1. Yeah, they're both level 1. You're really fighting with death here. Oh my god, it's kind of fast. You're about to get smacked. Okay. Oh god. So it does look like they are keeping like the general like different mechanics from PGR, because it does look like she has some sort of like build-up bar at the bottom. And then obviously we saw with the other ice chick that she obviously had a different type of meter. So it does look like they're gonna have different gimmicks based on the character and some different things you got to focus on while you're fighting. So it looks like you're not just gonna be able to mash things. You're really gonna have to pay attention to like what different
好了，兄弟们，
mechanics you're using.
我现在可能需要升一下等级，买下武器啊。
Well, if they keep their punishing Graven rate, then they'll probably be
可
pretty
能我要升
set.
一下等级，买下武器，把自己练度提一提，才能打得过。
Yeah. I don't know if you realize. Oh, you got to restart all the way back here? That's kind of ripped.
哇
Oh my god, you're gonna have to run forever.
升级的渠道，养成，我来看一下养成。元素战绩，升行剑，这是普攻，这个是什么技能？这个是跳斩，这个是技能，主动技能。这是什么？怎么放的这个技能？我不知道，这是大招应该。技能我升级不知道怎么升级，然后这个是武器。
How about releases in India? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they're looking for as far as like release.
装备可以带装备。哦。
Oh yes, the artifacts. Well, if they work anything like memories from PGR, hopefully they're not that hard to grind. PGR is pretty nice with their memories. Yeah, there's a pretty reliable way to get your memories and stuff like that in PGR, so I imagine they're gonna have somewhat of a similar system.
品阶，然后越到后面越厉害。哦，不对，是品阶。
Oh well, another grind for artifacts? I mean, we haven't really seen anything that looks like it's gonna even result in that, so I don't know.
武器。
I wouldn't try to compare it too much to the way Genshin does their artifacts, seeing as how this
买一
is
把武器吧。
by the devs of PGR. They're probably gonna go down the route of having a reliable way of getting your memories.
风的声音。
Looks more like a skill tree. It does look like you have a skill tree.
我应该
From the
买一
shop,
把武
probably not right away. but I imagine they'll open it up kind of like they did with PGR. So it looks like you have oh, so he has 1140 currency. So I wonder if the weapons are kind of like PGR where like it helps a specific character or not. You still have to grind for something that's a given? Well, yeah, you're gonna have to grind for it. They don't just gonna give it to you for free, but it's not gonna be much of a headache, I imagine. They have more streamlined processes in Punishing Graven. Were those Bondos? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering that myself. Wait, PGR's first anniversary stream was only 13 minutes? That's kind of rough. I thought it was going to be like a long thing. Oh, that kind of sucked. Ah, it straight up was. It's only like a 16-minute thing. How big of a level up stats will be? Well, if it's anything like Punishing Graven, it's more, well, not necessarily more important, but leveling up your skills and stuff usually does more of a difference, and leveling up your memories is really the way to boost your overall attack power, but I'm not sure. Look at that guy and rendering in. Yeah, so they definitely have some issues as far as like smoothness. You can see like some of the models seem to be a little bit more stiff, of course, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with what we're seeing in the technical test. Yeah, I mean, I can't really speak as like 100% because I have no idea what it's going to do, but it does appear with the tree anyway. It kind of looked like they had a tree. Yeah, so I think the animations of the models are definitely a little bit more stiff. I mean, kind of like the way she's running's okay, but you can kind of see like the jitterness of it, and it kind of seems like she's a little stiff. But I mean, it's a technical test, so of course it's gonna have like kind of that weirdness to it. Yes, 100% on that part there, just the buttering up. Like we're obviously seeing like just the big things that we wanted to see is like the gameplay, the different mobility and stuff like that looks very, very good. It's just a polish, and polishing is a lot easier than revamping an entire system. Combat looks really good as well. So I'll take a little bit of unpolished right now where it's at versus like, you know, the combat really being shady and really shitty and then having to worry about them hopefully being able to fix that by launch. But it looks like they got all that stuff settled down, so I'm pretty confident they'll be able to kind of grind out some of these bugs. And the AI seems a little bit I won't say clueless, but they seem a little bit rudimentary in some aspects, but I don't know if it's because they're lower level, because the boss actually looked like it was applying some pressure, like the main boss. But if it's anything like PGR, their bosses are actually pretty good, and plus they have like second phases and all kinds of different stuff. What is this cat? What is this cat, dude? Oh, it's gonna take you somewhere, bro. No, don't kill it. Follow it. Oh my god, what is it doing? You just have a cosmic cat? Oh my god. What is it doing? The cosmic cat. Why are you doing? What? It's just drifting. It was drifting around him. I think you're supposed to follow it. I'm imagining it takes you somewhere. I think I got bugged though. Oh, it takes you to the chest. It's a nice cat. I got somewhere else to take you to. Yeah, it looks like you got 10 premium currency, which actually kind of seems low. Oh, he's down there. No, he's down there. Look. Oh, you're blind, bro? He's right in front of you. Yeah, they'll have a couple betas for sure. And they'll probably have betas on each version of the game. Like, CN will probably get their own beta. Ian will probably get their own beta. I don't think they'll probably have it all at once, but we'll see. We might even get a technical test for the global side of it too. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, we'll definitely get some sort of beta, but that cat was just like going. How many chests does this thing lead to though? Take feedback from the Beths? The Beths? They're pretty decent at taking feedback from like CN and stuff like that. Oh, it's doing different things. Hit that rock. Oh, it's like its burial. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's definitely like its burial spot. Smack it with your sword. I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's a cosmic cat that can run in circles. Yeah, this is definitely reminiscent of memories, though. You can even see that they have their own like specific spots, and I can almost bet you can min-max them. Like some memories will do better at the top row, and some memories will do better on the bottom row. So if you're really looking to min-max, which isn't a huge thing in Punishing Great Raven, it really it helps a little bit, but definitely not something you have to do. Yeah, that cat dead. That was a dead ghost cat, but that's pretty cool. And it definitely looks like the world is all right. It's alive. So much shit in the inventory. Yeah. I guess my only real complaint right now is the AI seem to be a little stupid. But I'm sure they'll amp that up. They probably have like a basic AI on them and they're just letting them kind of run. Running in the 90s, yeah. Gonna be a skill issue game. I want to see him fight that thing again. Oh, you can actually do like oh, okay. I'm so happy this is actually on PC though, bro. Like not having to play on emulator, I'm gonna be able to grind it, and it's probably gonna run at like 60. Well, it already runs at 60 FPS. But I wonder if they'll do like 120 and stuff. So I think Honkai does 120, doesn't it? Yeah, I know they're basic enemies. I'm just wondering because we haven't really got to see too many other bosses besides like the boss, literally. So the boss seemed like it was pretty fleshed out and had some pretty cool AI to it. But I was hoping that I want to see some more enemies. So it looks like there's two different currencies though. There's like one that looks like more premium and the other one seems to be a little bit more basic, but I wonder what you do with the basic one. I do like the enemies designs though. Like the ones that are actually like these weird creatures and stuff. Those are pretty cool. Can't wait to destroy my potato phone. I think your potato phone will handle it. Depending on what size it is, I'm not sure. Well, you got level 1 for what? What'd you do? Oh, maybe you have like an account level? Another cat! Alright, so it's already kind of doing some of the stuff that I kind of like to see in open worlds where you have like a main objective, but you're kind of getting into the spot where you see one thing, you want to go do that, and then you see another thing and you want to go do that. I know some people don't like that, but I personally think it's pretty cool because I think it gives you a little bit like, I don't know, it makes it feel like the world's a little bit more, I don't know the word for it, like developed, I guess, because you actually have stuff to do and you're always like, oh, what's this? What's that? What's this? Yo, I can go do this? Oh my God, what's this? Oh, like stamina? I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about stamina. Are more optimized than Genshin? I think it has a little bit of lag to it, but I think that's just, yeah. Oh, so what is it? Oh, so you actually get quite a bit of stuff from that. Like that cat gave 50 currency, which if we kind of consider the fact that 800 currency is what you need to exchange for a shard, that's actually pretty decent. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have stamina based on like like dungeons and stuff. Maybe you can only run so many dungeons or run so many boss fights and stuff like that. Maybe there's like that kind of cap where if you want to run around the world, you want to go fight things and do that stuff, you can do that kind of infinitely. But if you want to do like the co-op, or you want to do maybe some of the harder dungeons, maybe that's where the stamina cap comes in. I'm not sure. Better than 2 primos. Yeah, 50 currency is actually pretty decent. So, I mean, if I do the quick calculator on that, I can't do 800 divided by 50 because I'm not smart. So it's like 16 chests for seemingly a character. Assuming that there are 16 chests. Although some of them give various degrees of stuff though, because we actually seen some chests that only gave 10 currency. But it looks like that cat is maybe like a different, more rare thing to have happen. Not entirely sure. I don't want to remember those. 16, yeah. But that's based on the currency that we watched the cat get, so I don't really know. If it's just typical stuff, it kind of looks like if you have to put like, if it's just a chest, kind of like, if it's just a chest hanging out in the wild, it seems like it only gives you 10, but if you have something that you need to do, like kind of like a mechanic or something like that, it seems like it gives you more, which makes sense because you're, I guess, working for it in that spec. Oh, it looks like you actually get refunds too, because you could see that they actually use that blue currency to get their level maxed up, and it actually gave back the blue the green currency because you like overused it or whatever, so it actually refunded a smaller amount, which is actually nice to see. Yeah, so it actually refunds an amount. That's cool to see. I'm guessing memories are going to be character specific too as well, like beneficial to certain characters. Yeah, it looks like they give EXP refund, which I feel like it should just be a thing. I don't know. Yeah, there is a PC client. I know not everybody has a PC, but there is. This is the person that's like we're watching right now is running on the PC. Yeah, I would like to see some more stuff on Infield. Honestly, man, Arknights, Infield, and this are going to be like the cream of the crop, bro. Like, do we have a release window yet? No. I'm guessing the technical test. Actually, the technical test seems pretty far along. I would imagine we could probably be seeing something towards the end of the year as far as like a beta. And then possibly next year release, but I'm not sure. I don't want to speculate too much because we don't know. But the way that this game already looks, it looks pretty polished. Of course, they're going to want to probably build up on those models and stuff. So have another couple betas. We'll kind of see what happens when it comes to like the way that they do the betas. If they're pumping out the betas pretty regularly, like 2 or 3 months in between, you'll probably know that we're getting pretty close to some sort of like release date. But I kind of feel like they're going to probably do the whole like, you know, 2023 Q2 or something like that. Like they're probably not going to give a definitive thing. A lot of games lately have been doing like quarters instead of like definitive months. Seem to have color aesthetic palettes. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering how Enfield decides to do stuff because we got very limited gameplay on that. Like we weren't really able to see if it's going to be more of like an exploratory, like you have like certain little sections that you go and explore, or if it's actually going to be something to maybe to this vein where it's actually open world. I'm not entirely sure. Honestly, Star Rail looks pretty cool, but I'm not really that much into like the turn-based stuff. So yeah, the blue bar is stamina. So anytime that you run, climb, dash, swim, you even actually use the stamina as you propel as well, like you hang glide or whatever. Yeah, King Banana. I mean, that's kind of like where PGR is, but you could, oh, he actually just did it, so you can actually parry and stuff too. I was hoping he's gonna do more of it because I wasn't seeing it earlier, but you can parry and stuff. I mean, everything's gonna run probably smoother on PC, regardless if you have a high-end phone. Most high-end phones can't like really support 60 FPS, you know, 1080p, all that stuff, without getting super hot or having storage issues. I mean, I have a pretty decent phone, and I would say like even then it gets pretty hot, and the battery drains way too fast. Now, if it's like you know, I've done the majority of what I want to do, and maybe I need to log on real quick to do a couple of my dailies, I could probably do it on my phone. But Bearded said that it's gonna come out on PlayStation 5 as well. They're working with Sony, it looks like. So I imagine if it's coming out PS5, they're probably talking to Xbox. So it looks like it may be a console thing. I don't know if you have a console, but that'd be pretty dope too. Co-op latency sucks. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they ever really decided to do much about it though, to be honest, with the Punishing Raven thing. Like, it'll still be around and stuff like that, but I think that this game will kind of curve that itch that a lot of people get from Punishing Gray Raven. But I think PGR will still be like, you know, it'll have its place, but Sony, yeah, it was at the State of Play apparently. So I would, and they pretty much said that it's going to be out for PlayStation 5 like pretty much immediately, which is actually a pretty big step, because I think Genshin took a bit before it got to that point. And I think that actually boosted Genshin pretty high as far as like players and like who actually played it and stuff. Having it on console is a huge market. PC is a big market, but console's huge. Everybody wants to play on console. And I'm guessing they'll have native controller support, because they already have native like remappable Windows keys and stuff like that. So, and PGR, a lot of people play PGR on controller as well, and they do that stuff with the orbs. This doesn't have orbs at all, so I'd say it's almost easier. Showed in the State of Play. Well, apparently they're at it. That's what Grizzly said. Yeah, it's not going to be an MMO. Well, I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be. I think it's just a standard open world. I don't know. We haven't seen any co-op elements to it, so I don't know if maybe they're holding off on that because it's a technical test, and I don't know how many people are in the technical test, so maybe there's not even enough to get reliable like matches and stuff. Need to sleep. Bye. Yo, thanks for hanging out. Yo, thank you for the sub, FMTV. Yeah, I mean, that's how Sony kind of plays, so yeah. Kind of having exclusive content and stuff like that. They do that with like even their main games. I was hoping he's gonna go back and fight the boss now that he's leveled up. I mean, it's kind of cool that he's hanging out and just beating up these these regular mobs though. Get a little bit of a glimpse of what they look like. I'm wondering what that currency is that he's picking up. Maybe XP. So you have an XP bar at the bottom. I guess I haven't been paying attention if it's been going up quite a bit. I'll have to pay attention to see like when he's hitting somebody and they kill him, what kind of XP we get. But I think that level 10 is based on his account level. I don't know if that's like his character level. I think that's like his account level. Is level 10. Oh wait, no, his account level's 7. Oh, so no, that's right. No, the 10 down there is for the character. Got it. I see. You gotta match some of those up. There you go. Yeah, match that. There you go. Yeah, 2 2s. Yeah, so they do work pretty similar to memories, but it actually looks like you can stack. Well, I guess you can do that in Punishing Raven. 2 2 2. Oh, it looks like you actually have some sort of like summonable. Wait, is that a summonable? Wait, what? He's gonna be able to summon this dude. Hold on, let me see this stuff. Oh my god, his Q is now the first boss. His Q is now the tutorial boss. And he turns into it! Oh, it's only for an attack. It's only for an attack. Oh my god, that's still cool though. Wait, does that mean the bosses that you defeat, you actually get to take on like the persona of it, or like do some sort of attack? Can get captured to do damage? I guess that makes sense, because those little I guess fungi, I don't really know what you'd call them, the little fungi dudes, those are just people out in the world, so I guess that makes sense.
可以。还有这个
It's every boss though? Maybe not. That'd be kind of cool. So you can kind of take a part of him with you everywhere you go, like once you kill him. It's actually kind of cool. That was dope. I didn't notice that. I noticed that it was like the fungi thing, but I didn't know it was because they killed somebody.
等一下，还没有打满，再吃一下。
I'm not sure what that does though. Oh, health. Oh, okay. So you have to regenerate your health, of course. That is a really cool concept. Even if it's just for one attack, that's pretty dope. Oh, they stay at the health they're at. So his health is the same as when he died. So you actually have, I don't know if I agree with that, but oh yeah, he's doing way more damage now. Oh my god. Oh, he has invincible frames on that? Oh, you have invincible frames on your ult too. Unfortunately, he kind of did a not so good time. Oh my god. I like how excited he gets about it. Oh no, you keep using it at the wrong time. Oh no, you froze him in the air. Man getting slapped. Yeah, he's probably not used to having to dodge much. I'm wondering what, okay, so I gotta pay attention to what that yellow bar is. I imagine it's like a defense break mechanic. Oh my god. And this is just the second boss, and you can already tell that it has some cool mechanics to it. Oh my god. The boss has some ability to him too, though. It almost seems like you have to kind of be on your toes a little bit. I wonder if it has like different attacks as you progress through the health bar. I like how he's trying to use the wire bug though. I mean, I think you have to get kind of used to like what it's doing. Oh, it does kind of seem like they have different attacks. Oh, look at her ult. Wait, the health bar went all the way up again. Oh god, it's a second phase, huh? Oh, he actually changed. He looks different, doesn't he? His wings are more widespread, or am I just seeing that? Oh, he actually does. Well, he does look different, yeah. Boy, do be looking different. My controller rumbling, yeah, as he's smashing the ground. Oh, he parried. The parry's a cool concept. Okay, now he's kind of getting into the flow of it. Okay. He's starting to get a little bit used to the... What a weird hand. He likes that hand. He's cool. It's attached to his sword. Oh, I can see. It's like unattached, sort of. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, though. This is like the beauty of PGR. Having like kind of the ability where you're kind of swapping out of these characters a lot. He is taking damage, though. You can see that some of his characters are a little low on health. But yeah, he's actually getting into the flow of this pretty well. Seems like he's taking it pretty seriously. Seems to have some sort of knockback. Oh my god, look at that. He actually dodged, canceled into a QTE. That was pretty cool. Oh, you wanted the anime ending. Okay, so from what we've seen right there, it looked like that boss had a phase 2. So full health bar down. Phase 2 change into somewhat different moves, though. Maybe stronger moves. And it doesn't look like your health progresses over time. You actually need to take things to heal it. Look at this dude. He's just standing over here. This Fisher guy's like, hey, by the way, thanks for that. Gonna destroy their screen for sure. Yeah, they're gonna go ham on that. I like how that guy's just standing there. He's like, hey, what's up? He's emotional. Oh, you can actually kind of see the sadness in their faces, though. That's actually some pretty good, like, face animation. Although they kind of look the same, actually. These two back are sisters. They have to be sisters. There's no shot they're not. Tell me I'm wrong right now that they're not. That face looks familiar. That looks like Bianca. A little bit, but... Yo, I want to see some of that, though. Mentioning Bianca, though, I want to see some archery. Like, where is the archers? I'll be 100% honest. In PGR, my favorite kind of gameplay is archers. Distance range is fun. I want to see some of that. Although they have to have it, I imagine. They have summoners, which is such a, like a, I wouldn't say a niche thing, but I don't know. I actually kind of like the designs. I think they're a little bit more simplistic than maybe like Punishing Grey Raven, but they're definitely just the starter characters.
尽管悲伤，我也要将他们的发现带回去。
将伤痛化作前行的力量吧。我会向陶器好好说明这
我操
次的情况。
战双的
请相信。
I'm also curious. So it looks like they're gonna have full voice acting because for the cutscenes they've been talking, which is obviously a huge plus.
回鸡舍之后，可以拜托你们帮我个忙吗？
什么嘛？
Oops.
我本来答应女儿，这次科考结束，会休个短假，陪她一起去灯塔崖。
啊，别立 flag 呀！
但现在，
Yeah, the models are kind of weird. Even their hands are kind of weird. Not gonna lie, their fingers are kind of like stuck together. Oh God, he's like this.
失望吧？可以拜托你
Palu
替我完成与女儿的约定吗？
Bella? Bella? Kind of, I guess, yeah. She has a giant greatsword.
答应你。
Did you not see his hand? It was like stuck together. Okay, so it looks like you got 100 currency from doing that mission, though. Oh, so actually it looks like you get summonable currency from doing missions. Because he's cool looking. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully they separate their hands. I'm just kidding. That doesn't really bother me. Music's kind of nice. It's a nice little feel to it. I just want to play, to be honest. This just makes me really want to play. Oh, dang. The mobility, bro. Oh, God. Run up there. That shot looks like counterside. Yeah, kind of does feel like the old GTA games. As far as like the fingers, anyway. Well, I mean, the main characters have their fingers separated, so maybe it's just an NPC thing. Because the main characters don't have that problem. They have their fingers. Maybe that guy had a finger incident. Maybe he had an accident. I don't know. Maybe he got them sewn together. Because they don't have it like that. Their hands are open. Did Vanguard make the music as well? I'm not entirely sure who made the music, to be honest. Oh, so we don't have voice acting right now. So maybe we got to the end of the voice acting. Yeah, it doesn't, okay, so we got to a point where they don't have voice acting anymore. Which, of course, is kind of expected in a technical test. She's like, okay, bye. It very well might be. It kind of looks like a big world. I kind of wish they would panorama it. It was like more like a beta test. I mean, maybe they're pretty close. I'm not sure. I just feel like they have a lot of stuff. It does look like the map's rather big. So I'm guessing those points are more like the towers and stuff like that. You can actually unlock parts of the map. Which I'm kind of, yeah, okay, cool. They're actually going to go do that. The map looks relatively big. She'd be like, bye, I see ya. She's literally like, nothing, not a single word. So I'm wondering what this gourd is. This gourd is like exclusive to her. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know why. Is it like an ability she has? Maybe the gourd is what gives her the ability to absorb people. Not sure. I hope they buy a vehicle because I see roads. So I don't know. Looking at the terrain though, it does look like it may not have mounts just because it looks a little bit more like, I guess, not as traversable as far as like vehicles, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh my God, look at this wall. I'll have to run forever. Oh God. Does look like the stamina goes down quite fast when you're using different mobility tactics, like in unison. Yeah, whip up on that there with your... There's got to be a chest up there, right? Oh, God. I don't know. We haven't seen a lot of open land, but then again, they've been kind of like in the tutorial area for quite a bit around this town. And almost like, I don't even know if they have other towns. So it kind of looks like you can't reset an animation with another animation. Like it looks like the wire bug doesn't reset like your run stuff. Oh God. You can run so far with that. I mean, maybe they can have some different stuff. I don't know. It looks like it's a lot of like climbing and getting to the top of stuff. So I don't really know how vehicles would work. Unless you had like like a horse from Elden Ring, where you can just jump up on top of stuff. I don't really know. At first, I thought there won't be stamina in the game. The only thing that I can so far. Oh, you mean like that kind of stamina? I see what you mean. I thought you meant like you can only do so much stamina. Yeah, the wire bug thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they added that. Still in a vehicle? I mean, that would be pretty GTA. Yeah, they added the wire bug, which is actually a really cool concept. But I haven't seen it in a lot of games other than somebody mentioned DMC. Obviously, Nero uses it, and then Monster Hunter is the only other game I've seen it like open-ish world. So that's pretty cool that they added that. I think that's a cool concept as far as like attack. I think you have to get kind of used to it though, because it does seem like maybe a mechanic you'd have to kind of figure out how to utilize a little bit better. It doesn't seem as streamlined as far as like going into your attack with it. Oh, we got kind of like an abandoned city. So this area kind of looks pretty barren to me so far. It looks like there's not a lot of stuff here, but I don't know if that's like just because it's part of the technical test. But it definitely looks more barren. But I want a motorcycle as a ride. That'd be pretty cool. Something like a two-wheeler or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, the running and stuff like that seems pretty cool. And honestly, if they're probably going to flesh out more of this stuff, because it kind of looks like he's going out to like kind of the end of the technical test side of it, where like there's not too much out here. You can almost see that there's not even any real enemies out here. And I wonder if that's because like this part is kind of farther out from like what they're kind of supposed to be doing. Oh, the gourd. Oh, the gourd gives open to the different areas of the world. Seems like a combination between Punishing Graven, Genshin, Monster Hunter, and DMC. Well, the PGR makes sense because it's by the same dev team, but they do have a lot of cool things between some of the other open world games. Oh yeah, you can actually go quite a bit. Oh, you can go all the way down there as well. I don't know if this whole map is fleshed out though or not. It's a waypoint? Yeah. Oh my god, you can just run up the entire tower? Oh, it doesn't seem like there's any fall damage. Or maybe it just wasn't high enough. Oh, look at that dude. It's just a boulder. Is there no fall damage? Oh, I just kind of assumed there was because it seems like they keep like dashing right before they hit the ground. Oh, Sekiro? Didn't touch Genshin. I refuse to. I don't really refuse to, but it's definitely not really up my alley, I guess. I don't know. Not that it's open world or nothing like that. I just, I don't know. This looks more appealing to me. I was like, there's fall damage. That's what I was kind of thinking, because like the way that they're traversing, like whenever they're about to hit the ground, they do a dodge and stuff. So the hell is that? Oh my god, they're salamanders. Kind of ugly boys. They leveled up to the HP bar fills. Oh, it does. Like Dante. I mean, maybe. I don't know. So far, we've seen a summoner. That's pretty cool. I want to see some different archetypes, though. I want to see some different, like, I guess classes. I don't really want to call it that, but like different archetypes of fighting.
这里竟然还有地铁。
It's definitely not as exciting as people made it. Then again, it's Mihoyo. I think it was exciting for the time that it came out. You know, there wasn't a lot of games that were mobile and PC and then open world and stuff like that. So for like what it was doing when it came out, it was pretty ahead of its time.
图好大感觉。
I hear it has fall damage. It reduces 50% health, but I don't know yet because it's still a test. Yeah, I don't think it's really fallen.
希望不是死路。这个图在哪里？这里是。
Breath of the Wild was Switch exclusive. Yeah. So I think like at the time they were like, you know, he's definitely stuck under. Went down the wrong damn hole. That's what always happens. Yeah, it definitely seems like these at this part of the world, it seems like this is more. Oh, you actually have a different area. Okay, cool. Kind of seems like this little area is like barren, but I think it's gonna just because they probably don't expect too many people to go all the way out here. What is this little area though? Is there a piano? Wait, can you play it? Oh, this is definitely a story moment. 100% this is a story moment. You're gonna walk in on some villain playing the damn orchestra. What's up, Pussin? A piano. This is definitely like the cutscene you walk in on the evil villain that has his lair down here. That's what I imagine anyway. Oh yeah, because it's gonna be outside this little area, but this is like a stronghold that you have to go through, and you have to kill everything in the stronghold, and then you have the enemy at the end. It's a bit random, not gonna lie. It's probably set up for something else. It's probably just the fact that the assets are there. Because this looks like it'd be a town too. See, this is what I'm talking about. Since it's a technical test, this looks like this would actually be like full of enemies or something, like some sort of stronghold that you're supposed to break into. You can tell pretty much the only thing that's generated here is just like the models and even like the chests that they're skipping, which is kind of tilting me. They ran past like 6 different chests. This is definitely the part of the world where it's like there's not too much out here just because of the technical test side of it. At least I hope. That'd definitely be kind of a bad thing if there's nothing out here. That's a whole entire stronghold with nobody in it. Yeah, this map actually looks pretty big. I mean, there's a lot of high peaks though, which kind of makes me afraid that they won't be able to add that many enemies and stuff like that. Yeah, you can also tell that it's like more of a rudimentary texture on stuff. Look how far you can go out there. Yeah, I think it's like a teleport waypoint. Look at that. He's just going further down. You can go all the way up too. I think you can teleport too. I think he did it earlier. Yeah, you can tell this world, this part of it's just more or less just here. Oh god. So this looks like some sort of railway. I forgot what they're called. Speed the game up, it'll definitely be like near. I think the game's pretty fast. I mean, when we were watching the boss, I don't know if you were here for that, but when they was doing the boss, he was doing some pretty cool things, like changing in and out of people, doing a couple different ults, doing a couple different parries and stuff like that. It felt pretty quick. Zipline? Well, it has a thing on it, doesn't it? Like the machine? Is that not like a trolley? I forget what you call it. It's basically like a trolley. Oh god, he almost died. That's kind of spooked me. I wonder why he's going so far out over here though. The enemies feel like threats. The boss definitely did. Look at this random hog on top of this. Look at that. No, look up, look up. There's just a random hog out there. I missed it. A pulley? Yeah, maybe that's what it's called. Oh, I missed it. There's a random pig just sitting on top of that tower. I don't know why. Yeah, so the fighting seems a lot quicker when you're fighting in the boss because obviously you have a lot to worry about. The AI seems to be a little bit more general when you're fighting like some of the lower level enemies. A flying hog? He was just standing on top of the thing. He was just up top on one of those railings. He didn't look up, but unless I'm seeing something. A cable car. Yeah, it's called a cable car. That's what I was thinking of. That's the actual word that I was thinking of. Cable car. Like goes to a ski lodge. I don't know. That's the only time I've ever really seen him. I'll go skiing.
不会移动的，那就没意思了。除非它四只腿可以动，但是这样看起来好像这确实是四只腿可以动。
Make it RNG pattern. It kind of seemed like they had a second phase, because he kind of killed him, and then he had like a, I don't know. In PGR they do that. They actually have some sort of RNG to it, and sometimes it ticks me off because some of the bosses, bro, they'll be doing one thing, and then all of a sudden they're just smashing into your head. So I also probably think it depends on how far you are in the game.
这里还有一个快速移动点。
I'm not really sure why he's focusing on these towers. The nighttime lighting looks pretty good. Yeah, we haven't seen much of the nighttime. It seems like the day-night cycle is actually pretty long.
哦，这是怪20级的怪，看一下能不能打。
Whoa, those are kind of cool. I mean, you ain't gonna do no damage. I think you're level like 10. Those guys are level 20. Yeah, there's a lot of PGR bosses that do some stuff, and you're just like, wow. And it's not even like you're saying, the beast from within. It's like they mess up your screen, they mess up like your stuff, and it's like, oh god. It's not even just the fact that you have to worry about fighting them.
按了那个 V 键之后再用。
Yeah, that's probably what it is, just to kind of show off the map.
空格。
He's running so far. There has to be some sort of like
不对，不是。
mount. The more that I think about it, though, this is quite a bit of running. That's an ore right there. Oh, the orange things. I don't know. I feel like a motorcycle would definitely work in this terrain, though. It'd be kind of cool. Like a Final Fantasy type of cloud motorcycle. You know what I mean? That'd be a pretty dope motorcycle. So I'm guessing the gacha isn't really in here yet, because all we've really seen is like the ability to purchase shards of a character.
感觉应该是这个。
We haven't seen any of like an actual pull system for a gacha, which I guess I don't really expect on a technical test, because that's not really what they're trying to get.
20级探索的地方，好像。所以待会可能碰见怪只能跑，打不过。
What's the car in this game, by the way?
啊，这是矿石。
Oh, he's gonna go check out the ore. Yeah, I want to see what this
还有
is.
出现的东西来破坏吗？哦，直接可以收集。
I just pick it up. Probably some sort of crafting material, I suppose. I wonder how much you can craft, like if you can craft your own weapons and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see like what they're gonna do with the characters, like how you're gonna get them. So far, he's really only got characters from the storyline, and then I think he traded shards in for one, but not really entirely sure.
好像有怪。
Yeah, this looks like another area where we could see a lot of enemies.
算了。
So at least it looks like they have like strongholds and stuff like that. Probably some sort of like good amount of chests, and maybe you have to beat like the boss around here.
这里都还
The
没有
world looks pretty
估计
cool
是
though.
后续剧情会搬到这，会有人过来的。
Well, this might actually be a town, come to think of it.
这里还没有 NPC，没有人。
This is kind of cool though.
哇，
Well, I guess the more that I think about it, having random chests like that, it kind of seems like it would be. Yeah, so he's actually getting weapons. If you can see off to the left there, he's actually getting weapons from those crates as well. They do seem to be more like base weapons though, like not like super high rarity. But if it's anything like PGR, you don't necessarily have to have like the top of the top 6-star weapon. Where's the NPCs? We're kind of giving the idea that this is probably like really far out, and this is probably not too populated. Yo, thanks for hanging out, Grizzly. So we're kind of under the impression that he's kind of ventured out so far that there's not too many NPCs or anything going out here. Since it's a technical test, they probably didn't populate everything. Yeah, they probably just populated the most dense areas that you kind of go through. And then they have these little areas just to kind of show how big it is. And honestly, this might not even be as big as it's gonna get. There might be a cutoff. I bet he runs into like an invisible wall or something at some point.
这就前面的区域了。
But then again, he can waypoint teleport, so it doesn't really matter how far he goes out.
可以再买个新角色吗？
Seems pretty nice. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, they definitely have a lot of the fundamentals down that I was hoping to see, like the combat mobility and stuff like that. I mean, of course, like we were talking about earlier, the models are a little weird, but confused.
待会再看一看，我探索完。
It's probably because his chat's asking him to do something else, I guess, or maybe asking him to look at some of the gacha.
再买角色，我先再探索一下。
The wall.
这里的图好像
Should probably go down. I think he's just gonna run and jump off. I mean, that's what I would do. You got a
还没有到
paraglider.
前面的区域嘛。
Ooh, that was pretty high distance. Did he take damage from that? I guess I wasn't really looking.
区域了，行吧，行吧，行吧，不能探索就算了。新邮件，好的。
I think he's gonna teleport.
换个角色来跑。
Oh, they just got a bunch of pulls and free characters.
这。哦。
Oh, he actually got the character I think he traded for.
哦，可以了，可以了，换个角色来跑图。
I wonder how dupes work. That was an invisible wall. Nope, he didn't take any damage. Okay, I didn't think he
要
did.
看粉毛对吧？
Oh, he got the other character. Oh, so he's gonna do this. So this is the only part that we've seen that's implemented for the premium currency, and we don't even know exactly if this is just for the technical test or not. So we got two other characters. Oh, she looks pretty cool.
好看。
What's her gimmick though? Yes, show me more characters. This is exactly what I want to see.
这建模挺好看的。
Dupes.
跑图。等一下，我
So she looks like she has a psychic trait to her. You didn't trade her off. I would like a beta test. Well, they're definitely gonna have a beta test at some point. This is just a technical test, so it's not even. Oh, you have different teams. I didn't even realize that. I think we already saw part of that. So you can actually have swappable teams. That's cool. She's thick, not gonna lie. Oh, you got it. I think you got a different character too. Oh, she has a two-handed sword. Okay, so we have like kind of a great sword. And what's her gimmick? So it looks like she also has bars at the bottom, but I'm not necessarily sure how they feel. Oh, she's got like a charge up? Okay.
这是蓄力，这是普攻。
Oh, okay. I kind of like the great sword. It looks really good. Game feels dark with a nice dark story. Yeah, we're not sure if it's like the render distance or if that's just how it is. So it looks like she has shields around her actually. I wonder if those block damage.
跑图跑偏了 ，sorry， 兄弟们。
Kind of looks like you build it up into like, maybe she's like sort of a tank. Well, now she has a wall filled.
现在我有3个了，然后呢？好像。
Yeah, imagine it's sort of like a tank mechanism to her. So she's kind of like a heavy hitter tanker.
怎么说
Maybe it's a
呢
parry? Maybe.
哎呦，
I mean, he's talking about her boobas. I'm pretty sure that's what he was talking about anyway.
忍不住了。我不是故意的，我还是。
She does have boobas. Oh, there's. Oh, what's that? What's the fog?
这边有雾哎。
Got nervous about her boobies. It's okay. Spoken like a true gacha player.
原来竟然
This one's kind of off in the random. No grass. I think the textures are weird out here. Yeah, I think it's coming out on PC, mobile, and then some were saying PlayStation 5 as well.
这边的话，在解锁之后依旧。
Definitely on PC because he's playing on PC, and I think definitely on mobile.
哎，不是。
So I think they actually confirmed it.
这里的几个区域都没
Oh
有。
my god, you can go so far.
行，过去看一下。这边地图全是白色的，我感觉应该没有做好。等体力恢复好。
Well, I won't be able to play on console. Lame. Do you not? Oh, do you mean like you don't have a console?
No.
Then RTX on. I mean, I wouldn't get no ideas. Yeah, I think he's hitting a barrier here.
有点小笨重。
Or maybe it's because of stamina low. I don't have a PlayStation 5.
地图我
Well, I don't know if it's coming out on like PlayStation in general or if it's just PlayStation 5. I'm not entirely sure.
这应该是
Oh yeah, you can definitely see that this is part of the end of the world here. See fall damage? He's inside of the mountain. Has fall damage? Yeah, I just watched him take it. It seems like you actually have a pretty good grace, though. It actually seems pretty damn high, to be honest, for the fall damage.
这个地方
I hope you teleport and you don't run all the way over there. Okay. I was gonna say. I hope you don't run all the way over there. PGR isn't available in India. I hope it's not the case for WW2. Do you got like tap or anything? I think you can play different versions from tap and stuff, can't you?
要过去还有1000米吗？
Wow, this area looks pretty cool.
这边的地图做过了，可以探索一下。
So this is more like developed, I suppose. Don't attack the chicken, bro. I get meat from it.
可是为什么要打？
I guess you have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure which platforms they're going to be releasing on.
放点野猪也好。
I'm from India. I use tap. Yeah, I thought you could do it because they don't require VPN for a lot of their stuff.
要过去。
That's how I play like CN games. I play CN games with tap.
有一个，哎，这个东西，我看一下这个题，我去看一下。
Is that a boss? What?
就是我之前猜的，我之前跟着那个地图来猜的一个场景。
What happened?
从这边绕过去。野猪也是保护动物吗？哦 ，sorry， 野猪也是保护动
What
物。
they say?
主线没有结束，我要升到15级才可以探
So
索
why?
剧
At
情。
night.
不过我现在在探索大世界，我在看。这是我说的那个。
Oh, they're big ones.
哦，这个地方的话，并不是我猜的那个。
I thought you needed a VPN to play PGR CN version. No, I think all you need is a. Do you need a VPN? I don't know. I always just played on Billy. I just had to have a Billy account. It was the only thing that I had to have.
我看一下能不能打啊，我看一下。
I don't remember having to play with the VPN. Oh God.
啊，这是
Oh, you have like the. Oh my God, he's level 20. Okay.
BGM 为什么没有变化？
Yeah, the mobility is so smooth though, huh?
它好像变强了。
What about Aether Gazer? I haven't had to use a VPN for that either. I just need a Billy account. But I have an international account with Billy, like verified, so.
我打不过了，可以溜吗？
I'm just making a joke here, but imagine a gacha game on Switch, or maybe there is. Isn't Genshin on Switch or no?
它是快慢动
I could actually beat this guy, to be honest.
但是打不过可以吃血。
Yo, that meat kind of looking sus though, huh? Oh, you can heal in battle?
队友们，
I don't know if I like the fact that you can pause in the middle of a fight. Kind of takes a little bit of the intensity away. Not gonna lie.
可以换。行，你完蛋了。
Maybe it's just me. You can pretty much like pause heal. For 10 years? Genshin hasn't even been out for 10 years. Unless you're just being dramatic. I think you're better off with your other team.
空气人的这个。
Oh God. Ingrid solo level? I haven't read that. I heard it's getting a manga though. Or not a manga, an anime adaptation. Actually, wasn't that just like announced today? Now that I think about it. Holy heck. Yeah, I guess Pokemon Unite's kind of one too. Because you have gacha elements too. Don't you have to roll for the characters? Oh my god. She gets slapped so hard.
好像有一点点打不过。
It's kind of weird that the music doesn't amp up. It's just kind of like the same little nice melody in the background. Yeah, see, this part I don't necessarily agree with, I guess. I don't like, I don't know, I guess. Well, maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. Pay to win, but yeah. Yeah, I didn't play it much. I think I played it like when it was on, oh my god. I played the beta for JP or something like that, and then I didn't play it anymore. I'm not really that into MOBAs though. Actually, I think it was a CN site. I don't remember. I don't know if it was a Japanese beta or if it was a CN beta. I just remember playing the beta and then I didn't play it when it came out. So I'm pretty sure it's on Switch and mobile. Yeah, you're able to parry, but I don't exactly know what button it is, but you're able to parry and you're able to dodge. And then that like little bubble, it's pretty transparent, but I think it slows down people inside the bubble. EU will ban all gacha games. Well, the EU's a dumb bunch of dummies.
Ah!
Oh no. Why don't you pause and heal? This kind of reminds me a little bit of like an Elden Ring fight a little bit. I don't know. It kind of looked like the boss was like in the bubble, but maybe it was because he was already in his attack animation, but I'm not really sure. That boss going hard though. Big ol' leap and sweeps. Yeah, this is kind of like what I imagine you're probably looking forward to. Oh, he didn't attack. He wire bugged, but I don't think he went to attack. That was kind of like a phase. Oh, it kind of looks like each character has a kind of different dodge almost. She seems like to have some sort of like glitch step almost, it looks like. Or maybe that's what happens when you perfect dodge. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but he's definitely doing it now. It doesn't look like there's a dodge meter though. Because like in PGR, there's a dodge meter. It kind of looks like he's just able to dodge. Oh god, he threw an attack. It's funny. I just realized that after watching this entire time that it doesn't look like they had a dodge meter. Kind of looked like he was just able to dodge. Can't wait for Babel Tower. I mean, I imagine they could do something like that though. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, I feel like they'll probably do a lot of different things as far as like maybe even some Pain Cage or maybe even some Warzone would be kind of cool. I could see like the competitive side of it being like Warzone. Can't wait to only have one dodge. It looked like they had infinite dodge. I'm not sure though. Maybe he's just timing it perfectly. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was on stamina. Maybe it's on stamina cooldown. And then the bosses also keep their health, it appears. Like, so if you fight a boss and then you come back to it, it kind of seems like it has its health back, or like where it was.
我卡 BGM 了。不过没关系，这首 BGM 我挺耐听的，听一会吧。你们要听别的 BGM 吗？也可以，我重开一次。重开一下游戏，把 BGM 给调回来。
Yeah, what is happening? Are they getting off? Yeah, look at the scene though. Yeah, where he going? We ain't done yet. Maybe they're logging on to something.
又有邮件了。
Or maybe it kicked him back. I'm not sure. Might have kicked him out. Kind of sounds like it kicked him back.
他那个，我现在剧情没有走到这个地方，所以野外没有什么怪，但是有怪的，我都没敢去打。BGM 变正常的，就是野怪啊，野猪吗？野猪原来是怪吗？为什么这野猪是？
Yeah, I think I might have kicked him out.
我怀疑我刚刚是卡 bug 了，兄弟们。
Oh, so you can't capture him. Oh, I see. So that's how that works.
所以我在路上一直没有碰到什么别的东西。怎么还有那个什么东西？这是什么？
You got a boar.
地图上的这个什么东西啊？这是？哦。
How long it lasts? I'm not sure. I imagine for a bit. Maybe like a week though. Probably not that long actually. More I think about it, I don't know. It kind of depends on how, I guess, what they're trying to test. If they're just trying to test some of the functionality of it and stuff, probably like a week. But if they're gearing up for maybe a beta and stuff like that, I mean, I could probably guess that we're probably gonna have more than one technical test and probably more than one region. Like, I could almost see us getting like a global technical test as well. But I don't know, it'd probably be a little bit further down the road for the global thing. I don't know, either way, I'd love to jump in. That'd be dope as hell. As much as I like watching someone play, it's a little bit more fun when you're playing it by, like, you know, playing on your own. I want to fight, like, I want to fight the bosses. I want to see what that feels like. Like, it's one thing to watch somebody do it, but I want to fight it. I want to see what it feels like.
医者可以回血。哦，待会去一下无音区。我现在先去这个把这个名誉演算中枢给共鸣一下，然后再去无音区打一下这个野怪。这应该是那种消耗体力的东西。
1 week? Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
这石头人老早就想打了。
Oh my god, I got knocked off.
啊，不是说这个石头人可以？
So it looks like there's only certain enemies that you can capture.
算了。
And they have to be like in this yellow state to do it.
PV 里的那个石头人可以把别人给浮空，然后打连招。这是琥珀版。哦，这个东西我知道该怎么做，用这个。
Probably need a certain tool. Oh yeah, or the bomb. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it's a chest. Pokemon. In some sort of aspect, I guess. Like summonables. Oh, why are you blowing up people? Those are people, bro. Oh, so it does look like you actually have to swap off on what tool you want to use. So you can't just use bomb all the time or grapple. You have to choose one.
超级跳怎么放来着？好像要长按。 那个钩索，然后再直接 shift 就可以超级跳了。共鸣之后，然后去那个。
Yeah, it looks like it's only certain ones though. I haven't been able to tell like what determines who's summonable or not, but he's able to get like the tutorial boss. That's the summon he's using right now, and then he just grabbed a hog. So it kind of looks like it has to be outlined in yellow before they can. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I was gonna talk about her boobas again. She does have some boobers. Oh, she's looking at us though. That's kind of weird. Didn't realize she was following the camera. Yeah, like the only person that kind of has some color to her. There's some big kahooners. Yeah, she seems to be like one of the only people with color, like in their pink outfit too. Wanted to see some husbandos. Haven't seen a single male. Well, we actually seen at the beginning, I guess. I don't know if he was playable though. I was gonna fight another boss. Like little challenges. These are kind of cool though. So it definitely feels like reminiscent of like the way that Punishing Graven feels, which is pretty cool. And it looks like you have little areas. I hope there's more stuff though, because it seems like there's few and far in between on some of the different enemies you can fight. So I really hope that's like either it comes back daily or something, or there's ways to do like multiple stuff. Because I can kind of see if you like transverse a bunch of stuff and play quite a bit your first day, you might run out of stuff to do. But of course we don't really know, because obviously it's not even in a beta yet, so. Oh, you can't. Oh, you have to kill the enemies to take over that box. There's no shot. They just let you have it. Oh my god, he just one-shotted him though. Yeah, maybe that's where like the daily comes in, where you can only do so much a day as far as like going and getting all the different materials and grinding up the currencies and stuff. Maybe that's like where it's capped. It's like straight up, like whoop boom. I do like the idea that you can take on like the boss form too. That's really cool. It gives you kind of like a sense of achievement whenever you're able to kill bosses and stuff like that, assuming that the other bosses also follow in suit. Although I don't think he got the electric one when he killed it, huh? So maybe it doesn't happen with every boss. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, this side definitely looks a lot more fleshed out.
就叠满了，我也不知道叠满什么效果，可能要等晚上去研究一下。然后像泱泱的话，它就是比较。I
don't think he swapped weapons though either. I was hoping to see like what the weapons kind of look like. Oh, it looks like her ability actually follows on to the next companion as well. So like whatever that block ability is, it looks like it actually transcends to your other people. Oh, you can capture him too.
太爽了，这 P 的这感觉。
Oh, maybe it's certain areas. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of cool though. You have like diversity on some of the different like summonables, I suppose. That's pretty cool.
血条上面的那个是，对对对，血条上面那个是核心被动。
Yeah, maybe it is random. Maybe it's just dependent on like a certain scenario or maybe a certain area.
这里好像还有一些解密的东西。这是个啥？这边可能有一些怪物，很大的一个怪物看起来。哦。
The near dash run.
这是钢铁加鲁鲁吗？
Yeah, it gives a lot more mobility. Hey, I was finally able to use the wirefly thing. Seems a little laggy, but I don't know if that's just like the stream that I'm watching or if it's the game. Oh, you actually have another summonable too. You actually just got another guy. Looks like one of the mages. Probably the stream. Yeah, it doesn't sound like. Oh, it's actually only for so long though. You lost the ability to grab that guy. At least it looked like it disappeared. Unless I missed him grabbing it. Oh yeah, it looks like it lost it. So it's like a time thing. If you don't pick him up right when you kind of get it, then you're kind of have to wait. Be kind of cool though to get like one of those golems and do like a golem smash or something like that. That'd be pretty dope. I wonder what the extent of it looks like though. You won with the Pokemon. It looks like you have currency, but I wonder what leveling up that little thing does, like the canteen thing. Maybe it like allows you to get more and more creatures. I wonder if like the canteen has to be a certain level for you to get certain characters. So you can grab him too. I wonder if they have so many uses.
我现在已经很多，我已经吸收了很多怪了。对，刚刚有弹刀，这个怪有弹刀机制。哎，
You found another cat.
这个小猫咪跟着它走的话，会有。
Yeah, what are these random NPCs doing over here?
我这感觉这稍微探索几下，我就拓荒等级就15级了。无冠者能升级吗？我看一下。 如果无冠者不能升级，那么前期就还行，后期就不行了。无冠者可以升级，需要这个。
Oh, you can get dupes of the summons.
继续收复它，我要去打它才行。
I see.
把它打赢之后就可以直接升级。
You can actually boost the stats of the summons by fighting the summon to get another version of it, or like another copy of it. That's actually pretty dope because it gives you a reason to go back and fight these dudes. I was wondering. That's kind of cool. Have different attack. Oh, you can actually put like memory chips on them. Oh, you can actually put stuff on them too to boost their stats. That's kind of cool. You gonna put the Firefly on? What about the Hog? Yeah, put the Hog on. Is there runes or something like that? They give like health buffs or something. Some of them are health and some of them are. Oh my god, you turn into a healing fly? What? This game's wild. That's definitely healing. Oh, I kind of can see what that'd be useful though. If like you're getting attacked by like the enemy and stuff, you can turn into a fly and maybe fly away for a second and heal up. I think it was healing while he was flying around. So maybe it's like kind of a get out of dodge kind of thing. You know, if you're getting overwhelmed, you can turn into the fly real quick and get out of the way. Do a little bit of healing. That's pretty cool. Kind of looks like you can put them on different characters though. Yeah, show me the Hog. Death Stranding? Yeah, atmospherically? I can kind of see that. Yeah, show me the Hog. What does the Hog do? Probably a big boy ramp. Oh, he's just a summon. Which are kind of nice though, because then you don't have to worry about transforming into it. Kind of let it run. So far, the boss seems to be the most interesting one to have, probably. The Hog, yeah, I know. I'm surprised he turned onto it. So sometimes you turn into him, and sometimes you just let it go. pretty cool though.
在天上
You can't
飞
fly back up. I was gonna say I don't think it flies back
在天
up.
上飞这个可以在天上飞，给你们待会再示范一下，看好了。翔虫，哦不是翔虫，哦不是，就是这个辅助。
It glides. Yeah, but I think it like falls down slightly, doesn't it?
这什么？等一下，等一下，我去看一下。我待会就用这个辅助来飞到这里，好像不用辅助。
I'm not really sure. It kind of looks like it's gonna boost him, but I'm not really sure what it's gonna do. Oh, it's like repellent. Why? Maybe we have to go in the other way.
怎么前面好像有？
Actually, looks like there's a wind gust there.
我待会看一下，先把这个猫拧一下。
It's kind of a weird mechanic. Maybe you have to hit the wind gust, or maybe you have to go in on the other way.
然后我换成那个无冠者，无冠者明显强一点点。这个无冠者真大哥耶，大哥。新手村，哦不，新手期间的大哥。用爆破试一下，能炸吗？
I don't think you're gonna be able to blow it up. I think it's more like going through it a certain way, is what I imagine. Created by Doctor Strange. It kind of looks like that, yeah. I don't think it's something you hit. I think you have to hit the portal.
穿透了。 没用，
That goes through it though.
应该
That's
是在
kind of
下面
interesting. That's definitely like an air gust.
这里可以直接飞上去。对，
Yeah, I guess you have to go through it that way, would be my guess. Or maybe there's like a certain character that can hit it. I'm not really sure. Maybe there's a certain tool you have to use.
我看一下啊，我从这边来，我刚刚可能方向反了。
Oh yeah, there it goes.
就这，
So it's basically just like a wind thing. It just
我
helps
还
you
以为
propel
是什么
forward.
的，我还以为是什么传送门什么的，就是奇异博士的传送门之类的。原来就是给你加个。
So if he would have came in that way, it's basically just a way to accelerate him. Oh, this looks like a little mining area.
好，这边可以用那个中性。
That's what I kind of figured is you had to go in that way. I mean, since the wind thing was facing that way anyway. It's kind of weird that the wind thing didn't actually bring him all the way up to it though. Ah, so it's gonna have to play the puzzle. A little Breath of the Wild here. Can you throw it? Can you freeze it and smack the hell out of it and ride it like you can in Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild, you can ride these things for miles. I think the other one was up there on the hill. Oh my god, he threw it.
我操，这么远！
Yo, that's quite the reach though.
钓鱼啊！
I don't know if you can bring it up though. Oh, well, what happens if you can't reset it?
看一下，把这个东西移到这里之后，
That is pretty far. Oh, and it was right there. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was down over there. The dude tossed it. It's gone now. I don't know if you can raise it up, can you? Oh, you can.
一上来，
Oh my god, look how far you can go with it. That's insanely far.
先这里，一步一步来。
It's actually that's pretty tall.
它掉下去了，移不上来。
I think you can push it though. It kind of looks like you can.
先从这边来。
He's made the puzzle a lot harder than the puzzle is supposed to be. That's funny. Oh god.
哎哎，别！
Toss that thing up there. There you go.
我可以直接通过自己的惯性把它拉上去，嘿的一下。我知道了。 就是像这样，把它往上甩一下。
He keeps randomly letting it go. Oh my god, he got so lucky on that one.
这个东西，看，3、2、1，甩过去。好吧，这个
So you have to kind of be like in,
没关系。
like looking at it. If you turn too fast, it almost looks like it lets go.
在这里。嘿，
Watch, this ain't gonna be the last one. You still gotta find another one somewhere. Oh my god, do not drop it. I wonder if they ever reset though.
你可别掉下去，掉下去我他妈移不上来了。
You ain't ever gonna get it back if it sits up there. I'm telling you that now.
操！等一下。哦，好了。还有吗？这里
Yeah, I don't think that's the last one. Yeah, I was gonna say there was one up there too. I think you have to.
需要自己耐心的操作就好了。
Oh my god, there's one down there.
对，这边还
That goes to a different thing. I think he gave up on it. When you go back when it resets, yeah, that'd be kind of crappy if it doesn't. Cause I mean, if you dropped it by accident and it fell all the way down, you'd be kind of screwed.
在这里。啊！你就开了这么点东西，
Yeah, that was a different
血
setup.
亏浪费我这么长时间。
I think he's done with that one. He's like, whatever. That's funny. Oh, he's gonna go
好酷
back.
啊！我费尽这么大的心思，给我一个简易的箱子。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gave up. I mean, after throwing it like that, maybe I would have gave up too.
好的，等一下。
Where's he going
是我
back?
看错了。
Yeah, it's right
我
there.
看到了，我看到了，在那边。等一下，体力。操，这体力挥的好慢。在这边好像。啊，不是这个，我要找一下。
He definitely made this way more complicated. That's funny. I hope there's like a different way to change those like faster, because I feel like having to go back into that menu over and over again kind of sucks.
我操！
It goes up on top of the thing. You just walked by it earlier. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. You're going the wrong damn way. It's up on the hill. No, stop it. Turn around. It has to be within the same
还有一个东西
vicinity.
在哪里啊？我搞错了。
Right there. You see
就
it.
把这个石头移上。
There you go.
在这里，我看到了，这里有一
It's
个。
right up there. Yeah.
哇，这个还是要感觉还是要看攻略。我觉得这个东西还是要看攻略。这东西必须要看攻略，万一你顺序搞错了，万一你顺序搞错了，很容易。
I gotta complain about one thing though. So far, the weapon and artifacts system is still the same old, never-changing gameplay. BS like in Genshin.
所以还是要看一下。
What do you mean by that? The artifact thing isn't really an artifact thing. It's more like memories from PGR, and we don't really know how it's grindable, so it's kind of hard to compare it to like artifacts. But I don't know. I think the weapons are pretty good too. Why not make weapon and gear impactful to the gameplay?
哦，就是这个。可以。
I think it's pretty impactful. I mean, what do you mean, like to have like?
超生裁决是什么？看起来
I don't. I guess I don't necessarily know what you mean by like having it impact. Like the memories obviously impact like the stats that they have.
好几也可以用。哇！他可以用这个审判战士。
And the weapons seemingly are different, but he hasn't really experimented with any different types of weapons on characters. Like
可以带不同的一个
he's really just been using like the default stuff,
艺人。
like that they come with. He hasn't really changed into any like higher rarity weapons. So he's literally about to do. So we have like these, but I don't know what change. Like I don't know what really changes this.
OK。
Just bigger damage
小蓝帽我
numbers.
看一下小蓝帽应该就是这个。
Well, I mean that's kind of like part of it, isn't it?
这里就是最开始的这个破风。哦，还没有石
Give
头
him the
人，
hog.
打那个石头人。
Just pad number to damage. I mean, they have like different things.
这个是意识。
I mean, we don't really know. We haven't really seen like he just now switched off to a different weapon. I think this is the first time he's even experimented with a different weapon. Up to this point, he's just playing with base default stuff, so I have no idea if it changes like attributes. I don't know if it does different damage and stuff. I'm not really sure.
这个养成还是挺复杂的感觉。
They also seem to have different skills and stuff like that based on like he very briefly looked at what was assumingly a skill tree.
我看一下能不能偷东西。
Yeah, I can't really read it, so it's kind of hard to like judge it because I don't really necessarily know what it looks like and what it's gonna be.
我操，等一下，算了，打吧。反正
Other than just numbers. Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's hard to say if that's not in the game because we don't know. This is a technical test. It's not like it's. And the person that we're watching isn't really dissecting into any of that type of stuff. We have no idea if there's a crafting system. Like, there's a blacksmith that has weapons that they sell, but I don't know if you can craft anything from it. I'm not entirely sure. But on the other aspect of that, I mean, what you're kind of asking for is more of an MMO. In my opinion. Like, an MMO is going to have all that different stuff that has, like, impactful weapons and whatnot. This is more just like a single-player open world. Well, I guess I should use single-player loosely because I don't know if there's going to be co-op, but... I mean, I'd almost say that's just kind of like the genre that it's in, I guess. I don't know. Because, like, there's not going to be a ton of crafting and all that type of stuff. I mean, I don't know. There could be crafting. I haven't seen it yet, though.
可以，装备都其实已经差不多了。哎，我是不是已经
One thing that we're able to confirm, though, is that we're actually able to get some pretty decent weapons from boxes, though.
世界等级是多少级？
He actually got a purple weapon from a box.
还得要拖放一段时间。不过我先把那个找一下，在这里。OK。
Well, if it really is a single player, there will be meaningful gameplay, changing progressions, unlike here. I mean, he hasn't really been doing anything. Like, you gotta understand what you're asking for. You're asking for a technical test to show you basically what a very advanced, typically an end-game character might look like. We don't know. We don't know what that looks like. I don't know. Like, we have no idea if these systems are in the game or not. It's a technical test. I think he missed that. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. If it ends up being that way, then, you know, whatever. But I think you're asking for something that may be in the game but not presented because the person isn't playing that way. So we have no idea what kind of systems they're going to have or whatever. If you're talking about like the gameplay being generic with like the attack animations, I mean, that's personal preference, I feel like. I think it looks good. I think the animations and all that stuff look really good, and the attacks and whatnot look cool, but I don't know, personal preference, I feel.
哦，这个雷电是什么？我看一下，待会我看一下。然后我现在邮件的话，应该没有邮件，没有多的邮件了，没有多的邮件了。 都领过了，然后现在你们要看的新的角色，给你们再看一下。新的角色。
Well, yeah, the big numbers don't really matter too much. You have to remember the attack patterns and stuff, and you also have to kind of seemingly dodge into it.
2选1，2选1。这个红发和这个。
I don't know, but then again, it could be entirely different than we think. I don't know. It just depends on how the person plays as well.
要这个红毛的扣2，红头发的扣2，绿色头发的扣1。我操，怎么全是红发？可恶！怎么有一直有那个？
I kind of want to see what this person looks like. Oh, play as a different person you just bought.
我卡 BGM 了。
Why would you buy them and not play as them?
我退一下重进。
There you
我
go.
退一下重进，我卡 BGM 了。
Enjoy the stream. Yeah, we're getting pretty close.
bug 我卡住了。
Actually, now that they actually just swapped to that, I think I'm gonna get off too. It's almost 1 a.m. where I'm at. So,
做好，估计要还是要
chat's not here.
这样就没有。
I'm not gonna do it.
那个绿毛萝莉的话，我待会再看一下。
Looks like a lot of fun. Honestly, I'm pretty hyped. I know I sound kind of tired. Like I don't sound like I'm hyped about it, but that's just because I'm tired. I'm getting to the sleepy stage. So I'm actually super pumped. I'm super excited to see where it goes. And I actually think that we've seen quite a bunch of cool stuff. So I'm really excited to hopefully once it actually comes over here, maybe give it a try, feature it on the channel, stuff like that. So if you guys are new to here, whether you like Arknights or, you know, you've seen some cool stuff on Wuthering Waves and want to see some more information about it, we'll be covering it. So consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys for hanging out and the 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for the support on a relatively new game. So with that being said, I'm going to head off for the night, go get some Z's. No stream tomorrow. Typically we stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m., 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. But no stream tomorrow because it's the 4th of July. Independence Day for America, and I'm going to chill. So, on that note, love you guys. Have a good rest of your night. Hopefully you guys are as hyped about Wuthering Waves as I am. If not, then sad. All right, peace, everybody. Have a good rest of your night or day.